What's up, Epic 7? Before we jump into today's stream, I just want to give a special shout out to today's sponsor, Huawei App Gallery. App Gallery is running a new promotion for the month of May, making it even easier to access coupons, offering 20% or more off your Epic 7 purchases and 25% value in physical prizes. Installing App Gallery is simple. Just follow these instructions or check out the how-to video linked in the description of today's VOD. Once installed, claiming your coupons is as simple as clicking the promotion section, scrolling down, claiming your coupons with the footballs that you have earned, and then going to make your purchase. Your coupons will be there waiting for you, not just in Epic 7, but in all your Huawei games. Check out me getting this $100 pack for under $50. Huawei has saved me tons of money across the games that I play, and I know they can do the same for you. Check out the link in the description of this VOD for information on how to start saving with Huawei today. What's up, Epic 7? Dame! Good to see you, buddy. Maintenance is on its way. We are closing in. Why does that sound so low? There we go. Nice. Good to see you, Anthony. Welcome, welcome. We got some time to kill, so I'm just going to kill some time. I hope you guys are getting your farming for breach in. You finish and you make sure you spent all your stuff, all your Vanitas and Veritas and all of that good stuffitas. Oh, and overstuffed Giratos. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Surely we got something good. What's up, Cursed Kratos? God Killer. The original God Killer. What is up with otherworldly gear not having speed substats? You're killing me, game. You're killing me. This piece is garbage, and this piece speed check, and this piece is garbage, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. And this piece is weird. Yuck. Nope. 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 Maybe? Nope. Nope, nope. Nope. That piece, no. No. God, no. Well, no, it's warfare. And no. Maybe. Could this be a shoe piece? No, not without the speed. What am I thinking? Okay. Here we go. Wow. Huh. Maybe we'll let that go one more. This one, no. 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 What's up, Beardy? Glad you made it. That one just shit the bed. This one... No. This one... No. Give that one more. I'm not thrilled about it, but we'll sell that too. Man, it is tough to roll this set. Like, you keep almost nothing. Oh, look, otherworldly boots that are trash. Thanks for nothing, Smilegate. When they upped the amount of boots you get from otherworldly farming, I think it was the biggest dick move this game ever did to the community. And that's a low bar to clear, or a high bar to clear. No. No. No, no. Yes. No. No, no, no. Why are we emote only, chat? Are we? Oh, wow. Boop. Boop. Yeah, that's weird. And follower only, too. How weird was that? Sorry about that, guys. Bizarre. Must have accidentally clicked those while I was randomly clicking things, I guess. I don't know. Somehow, if we think about it, it's probably Byako's fault. Nope. It's not going well, guys. Never bring that strategic archive dog shit mode ever again. See, what's sad is it used to be so good. And what they did was just not. Okay, only using least. That's what I want to make sure. It was good until that, right? Like, we all asked for more Abyss floors, and then they gave it to us in Strategic Archive. And the event. Holy smokes. Otherworldly with a speed sub? 2 Otherworldly with a speed sub? Am I dreaming? It can't be real. Oh, god damn it. I'm not on bulk enhance. Ugh. I'm not a fan of this new interface, or maybe I'm just not used to it. It's different, and I don't like different. Scares me. That one, 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 that one. Okay. Just do them one at a time? No, hateful way to do it. Nope, nope, nope. Double 7 into it. Yeah, we keep that one. Nope, nope, nope. That's dead. That one's dead. 7 and 6. Who wants crit? Let's see where that one goes. No. No. Goddamn boots. How'd those boots sneak in there? Okay. Okay. 7 and a 6. Maybe? God, it's so hard to think of units that use Warfare Set, because there's like only a handful of units that use Warfare Set. This is low rolled all to shit and back. Okay. The attack killed that one. This was doing so good till it rolled the shitty R stat. Are there any pursuit units that want ER? Cookie? Where's Cookie when I need him? Schnitzel? Nah, he doesn't care about ER. That's crazy. 8, 6, 6, 3 now. Oh, you would hit flat health again. Dead. How weird is this piece? I guess we'll keep them. Very weird, though. Won't Kooky just say every unit is an ER unit? He probably will. And I like that you called him Kooky. Wow. Out of 16 pieces, only 3 that are worth leveling. What's up, display unit? Good to see you, man. Dead, dead, dead. What's up, Mr. Joe? We're over here unsuccessfully rolling some gear. I'm actually torn on whether or not I want the new epic pass because of the Litica skin. What's got you torn? You're not sure if you like it, or you're not sure if you want to spend on a cosmetic? If you like a thing, if it brings you pleasure, get it. If you're not sure you care, then pass. It's really that simple. Fucking boots. Man, if these had speed on them, think about how great these boots would be. Or even attack. Dead. Dead. Go. Chat, does Ilyanov come out after maintenance? No. Ivana. Sorry, I keep seeing Ilyanov and thinking Ivana. No, Ivana comes out on the 21st. I think she comes out on the 21st. Wait. No. 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 Next. No. No. The 3 and a 4 and a 3. No. That's in the shitter now. It rolled so fucking low that it can't be higher than the 19 speed, so it's dead. Man, gear is not going well for me today. Is RNL is a Moonlight. Yes, RNL is Moonlight. She is 100% an ML5. Okay, real quick recap. Ivana, not limited, fire unit, RNL, ML5 unit. That's it. That was the recap. Did you like it? Ooh. Let's go. 4 speed. Surely this time. Look at all these 4 speeds. What a fire update. I agree, man. They did a really good job this time around. Got the hiccups. Man, 4 speed and it does this bullshit. Does anybody care? Not on a defense main. Nobody cares on a defense main. That's another one where max speed is a 19. Son of a bitch. Even when I hit speed, I'm hitting it low. The Ilanov wallpaper, I know, isn't it awful? Ilanov. Why do I keep calling Ivana Ilanov? Where'd that purple one go? Turn that off. That could be something. Beats. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. That is dead. Is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. That's no good. No HP. No. Nope. Yuck. Ham sloth meta. Why did I roll this? That should have been unchecked. That was terrible. That's bad. Who cares? Defense and attack. Defense and attack. Yeah, that's dead now. Wow. Garbage. Ooh, ooh. No. No HP sub. This is awful. This is awful. This is... Actually, this... Yeah, that's awful. This is not functional. Or is it? Nope, that's dead. That's dead. Check, check. Dead. Dead. Just by nature of being purple. Dead. 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 Oh, speed check. Yuck. The boots could be cool for Estelle. I don't think you want Estelle on pursuit set, guy. I don't think she does anywhere near enough pop damage to be worthy of a pursuit set. I think you want her on immunity or HP set. And none of the other stats really lined up. Effect resistance, low defense. I'm not feeling it, man. Not a single speed sub to be seen. Ah, those are mid as fuck. Okay. We're happy about this for an HP scaler. We just gotta keep dodging attack. That's dead. That's dead. Okay, keep dodging keep dodging attack. Okay, nice. That's dead and that's dead. Okay. Come on, boots. More destruction. Son of a bitch. And now they're usable on nobody. Finish them off, I guess. Oh my god, and they hit HP again. Because I'd already rolled into HP, but I guess they are pursuit. The only, I mean, with crit damage, the only pursuit crit damage user I can think of is Shu. And Shu doesn't give a rat's ass about attack. If you can give me another pursuit set Destro unit, that cares about attack, I will be all ears. But right now, I don't think these boots go on anybody currently in the game. That's the problem with Pursuit. There's only like 1 or 2 units that care about crit subs. It's by Scar. Here, I'll find it for you. Kairon, I'm not so sure he needs it, but sure. There you go. Says is better on Torrent than on Pursuit. If your Says doesn't kill, the Pursuit doesn't matter. He's way, way better on a damage set than he is on a Pursuit set. Favorite band? I really like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea kicks ass. But it just depends on what mood I'm in, man. No. No. We are in another shoe situation. We've got to dodge attack. And we got to hit speed. And it's already really low rolled. I'm out. Ivana Kit made Scales DN turn to 4th, 5th picks, right? Correct. Because if you pick either of those units early, you'll get run over with Ivana on 3. Magic bullet unit. Another 19 speed. What the absolute F is going on? Ugh. Man, what a miserable freaking gear rolling session. That was a lot of leafs for this steaming pile. All right. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see. My Festive Ida. I'm trying to figure out, guys, who I'm going to put on my summon boards. Maybe you can help me out with that. Oh, I thought I yanked her out already. Ivana Humpalot. Is she in storage? She must be in storage. I pulled her out. I know I pulled her out. Maybe I already imprinted her. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I might be losing my mind. Okay. I was in the A's. Don't care about Ray. Don't care about any of this. Estelle. Estelle definitely is a contender. She's going to go in there. Don't care about Wukong or Arya. Can't get any of this. Araminthus fine. Kairon, Janua. Hua. We'll put Hua up here. Making notes. We don't care about Crow. I got a shit ton of Crows. How likely are we to get another freaking Crow, guys? I got a triple S, light Crow. I got a triple S water crow. So let's go imprint this fire crow with other crows. So let's see, crow. Ice crow. Here's a crow. Power creep so fast now. Who are you talking about? My fiance said for me to tell you that you are awesomeness. Tell your fiance thank you. Any crows hiding out in here? Let's see. Ice Knight crows? No. Light Knight crows? There's, I don't want to use... Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Surely we get a dark crow. Yeah. He's actually, you know, he's a fan favorite enough that's possible, but we got red crow so recently, I'm just not expecting it. I'm trying to clear up some space, man. I've been hoarding these imprints forever. It is more likely guard captain will get a buff than we'll get another crow. Male units just don't sell that well, guys. Look at all the units out there that have 3 different forms. How many of them are male units that have 3 different forms? Can anybody name even one? Ludwig, I think, is going to be the first one. Oh, you know what? You got me, Sid. I forgot about Sid. Yeah, Kairon and Ludwig down the road, right? Ludwig was such a weird choice. Haste? There's only one haste, right? Fire and Blood Moon. Yep, guys, Salome banner goes away in 22 minutes. If you don't have your Salome and you want her, pick her up. If you're trying to decide if you should get her now or if you should use your pity on RNL, you should definitely use your pity on RNL. Ivana is not limited. She's a normal rate-up banner, just like Aki. Break to silver. Nice. Stay silver. Lovely. I will take your powder. Break to silver. Oh, well, we'll just take some extra molar then. Oh shit, I gotta do some arena. We gotta make it fast. Stupid Nodos defense, dead. I could get Golden Rose. I have a plus 30 Golden Rose, but no one's using it. You don't have it on your Thermia? Best in slot on her. You just put her on symbol? Weirdo. For Headhunt at December, who would be my best between Nodos, ML Hua Young, ML Yuha, or ML DN? You'll have to see what the meta looks like then, right? Like almost anybody and their brother would have said ML DN a month ago, and now it looks like she's getting hard countered by an RGB unit. So who knows where we'll be? If nothing changes at all between here and there, then it's Nodos. But I guarantee you shit's gonna change. Golden Rose is also good on Arya. Yeah, except Arya is not a good unit. You got to actually use the names of real units. I should get a little teeny tiny hat to wear in honor of Ivana. Could ML Yuha come up in the coin shop soon? Cookie would be good to answer that. He keeps track of that pretty good. I stopped tracking when coin shop units would show up. This might be a terrible idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh. Knock is so bad. So bad on defense. This is neat, putting freaking Thermia on the Nodos defense to stop the people from using evasion teams with all the counters.
Hi, Tristen.
Yo! Sue snuck in on me. Scared the hell out of me, Sue.
That's funny. I actually said on stream, I was like, I'm going to join here and I'm going to scare the hell out of him. But,
you did, man. You're lucky I'm wearing brown pants right now.
What? Okay. I get what you're trying to say there, but like, what?
I'm just kidding. It's funny you think I stream while wearing pants.
Okay, let me fix this layout thing.
And you are giga quiet. Let me turn the volume up here.
No, I'm not that quiet. Don't worry about it.
No, I think it was on my end. I'm just doing some account maintenance while we're waiting for, well, you know, maintenance.
Yeah. I'm just setting you up, like visually setting this up while we wait. So that way people can see your feed. I always forget you stream in like a weird resolution.
You're welcome, Valky. Glad it worked out for you. I got knocked out of top 100. I'm pretty pissed, mad, irked. I'm irked. I'm very irked about it, but it is what it is.
I see.
Ooh, look at this classic Sharkable defense. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we got a Sharka defense. I love using this unit.
Loki says you have an 8K monitor. Is that actually true?
I do have an 8K monitor. Yes.
Damn, bro. I'm poor.
Yep. 33 by 8 resolution.
Yeah. We did our placements on stream today. We finally got around to trying out this Estelle unit and not being like total ass with her. Pretty good. But character's pretty all right, I would say, for the turn 2 playstyle.
Yeah, Estelle's pretty banging awesome.
Yeah, dude, I was like, Lady the Scales is open. Nah, bro, just take Estelle. Just let me have Estelle. I'm gonna actually leave your stream mute. I was gonna have it on for the sake of having music, but I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot. My man plays all kinds of crazy stuff. Which, by the way, that thing you sent me yesterday, was that actually where you were?
Yes, I was actually there.
That is rad, dude. I was like, yo, is he just doing this to troll me? Like, did he actually go see Death Clock in concert?
I did. I actually went and saw Death Clock in concert. Hang on, I can get this.
Yeah. So we always joke about it, right? That Tristen looks like Nathan Explosion. That was one of the very first jokes that I made when he and I started talking a lot all those years ago.
Here's my setup, guys.
Yeah. And a ring light, damn. I'm just a pleb that has overhead lights. I mean, I actually have a ring light. I just don't have like a good place to hang it, because where you would have yours behind the monitor set, I have my like whiteboard and everything behind it with all my stuff. But yeah, no, like I used to joke that Trista looks like Nathan Explosion, and then that was like, you know, running gag. And then it was like, you know, he's a fan of the show. I'm a fan of the show.
Oh, Sue, my neck is so freaking sore. Like banging my head for 3 hours straight. My freaking neck and shoulders are dead. I can barely move my head.
That's awesome, dude. I'm curious. Like, I've told you, Tristen, before, but like my favorite song is Mermaider. I just think I just think Mermaider is just a really good song. I just like the first time like I heard it, I was like, the hell is this?
Mermaid murder.
Yeah. Dude, the checklist is what does it for me. It's just the checklist of like things that you need to like make sure you kill somebody and bury their body at the bottom.
Yep. It's fucking awesome.
Laser beams check.
Here you go, Sue.
Yeah, check. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it.
Okay. That's all before YouTube gets a hold of me and says nope.
Yeah, but that I was like, I actually didn't believe that was what you were, where you're at. I was like, oh, he's just doing this to troll me. But like the fact that you're there is pretty rad, man. Ooh, you lost on auto. That feels bad.
I know, weird.
Weird is the username. Ugh. It's a choice.
Yep.
You might regret it in 20 years, but it's a choice. Hey, it's Valky! It's Valky! Did you actually notice that it was Valky? Don't actually click.
It's Valky.
Yeah, don't actually do that. Don't do that to the homie. It's just funny that it's actually Valky. It's just so funny that it's like after that username Valky shows up.
my chat's like, do it. Check out his profile card though.
My chat is also the same thing. Yeah, he's got the host show Marine still. Ahoy.
Fight the unk. Okay, chat's demanding it. Sorry, Valk, you can hit me back. My defense is really easy to beat. Just kick my ass. Or you could just win. Just go ahead and win.
Yo, what's going on, Unexpected? Hello.
That's okay. You can kick my ass back. My defense sucks.
Hey, you got Baka in the chat also. I saw Baka earlier.
Hey, Baka. Good to see you, brother, man.
Yeah, Dan.
I was at the concert, and in between sets, I was in box chat. Like, I can't hear anything, but I'm saying hi.
Yeah, no, Bak's been grinding, man. He's been on that grind. Like, I'm like trying to get reacclimated after like a whole season away.
12 minutes.
Yeah, you already gave her the instructions, right, to come through.
Yeah, I gave her instructions, but I haven't seen her or talked to her today. I mean, I talked at her today, but she shows us offline.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If she doesn't show, then I would. Yeah, like I mean, I messaged her also.
I'm sure she'll show, man. I'm sure she I'm sure she would have messaged us if shit came up. Yeah, are we winning this guild war?
Yeah, we already won. They're out of attacks. We're ahead.
Sweet.
Yeah, we won.
Nothing to buy. All good here. Oh shit! Remember to go see your hoochie. Man, so who do we have to butter up at Smilegate to get them to extend this redo episode things to the side stories so it'll re-unlock Eulogy for the people who finished it off?
I don't know, man. I've only mentioned it to them multiple times. In fact,
we have both only mentioned it to them multiple times.
I have mentioned it in a call. Well, like I don't know if they'll probably get mad because, but I've mentioned it in a call with Mr. Navi. So it's like it doesn't go much higher than that.
Yep.
So it's like okay, so like one of the head guys knows it's a problem. So like at this point, I don't know what else to do.
I think they don't want people to do it, right? They keep coming up with ways to make other farming methods better, but the one place it's still the best way to farm is charms. Like that's pretty much it. It's best in slot for charms. Gold, adventure's better.
Hey.
Everything else, adventure's better, except charms and friendship farming. Especially with the changes to friendship farming, it's actually significantly better than adventure for friendship farming, and it's something that even newer players can do with like 4 units.
Damn, bro, Hoochie was good to you.
Man, Hoochie popping off today.
Yeah.
For those of you that are new, Hoochie's the liar. This sentence right here, he's been lying about this since 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, CZN is really good this season. Like, it's incredible this season. I agree with you, Gonas. Like, they kind of fixed almost every issue with CZN. Like, I think the character roster balance could be a little bit tighter, and I think that the auto battle is a bit finicky. It needs to be a little bit better, and I think that they could stand to make the dupe / card removal items a bit more common. Do those things, and I think we're just like right as rain.
Sir. I'm low-key buying friendship points now for gambling. Don't buy friendship points. Oh, I thought you meant you're buying the what do you call it? The friendship boxes. Those are terrible value. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of crashes, but I'm assuming that they'll get those ironed out.
All right, Sue. Watch me summon this Hua Young.
No, bro, it's a red Cecilia. Oh, my bad, Corvus.
You're all wrong. Kawana.
I mean, yeah, after you see it, Steve, it's I should have guessed Kawazu or Kawana. I swear, fire, I don't know how it is for you guys. The most common thing I pull out of fire elements are Kawana and Kawazu. Like, even more than 3 stars. Like, I feel like it's just, like, rigged to be one of those. Like, I feel like the rates are, like, 40% Kawazu, 40% Kawana, and then the remaining 20% is the rest of the pool.
Only 8 minutes left to get your story summons locked in. Okay, so who are we going for here? Yulha is okay, but I don't really need her. Yulha's imprint's not that good. Asaria, I don't think I care about a Kayron imprint. Setska, Arya, for ML Arya, I could use an Arya. I think I definitely want another Sigrid for my other Sigrid.
You can pick Tenebria for Witch if you need Witch imprints.
My Witch is triple S.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. Let's see what else you got.
Euphine, Violet. I could always pick up Flan, although I'm using Asflan less and less and less.
I don't think Asflan's worth it. Your boss is already triple S.
I could do my Saria. Didn't really need it though.
How's your Yulha? Both Yulhas.
My school nurse.
Yulha's a pretty good one.
Let me see. My tanky Yulha, who I almost never use, is.
I'm gonna guess A.
He's triple S.
Triple S. Right?
And school nurse Yulha is. She's only B, but I mean.
Well, her bleeds do more based on effectiveness because your effectiveness scales your attack. So, like,
yeah,
if you,
I guess.
I mean, it's something. Like, you don't have to take it, but it's like,
no, it's something. Fine. My Festive Eid. Wait, I think is my Festive Eid a triple S? God damn it, game. If you change it there, it should change it here. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I think it's gonna be Ida. I think it's Ida.
It's HP based? Am I misremembering? It's been a long time. Nope, it is. You're right. It's HP. You're right. Okay, yeah, then it's not worth it. Don't worry about it.
Ida. Okay. This is good enough for right now.
Well, hi, Joe. How was your vacay? Are you still on vacay? Your holiday good? You have to tell me all about all the crazy stuff.
Pick Ludwig imprints.
You know what? You're right. It is SBA. I'm thinking SBA because I just re-geared my SBA earlier today. Like I literally re-geared my SBA earlier today. All right, I'm looking forward to your return. We need to talk. I'm very curious. What was
maybe.
With the concerts?
Maybe we do some Ludwigs, right?
Spunnig is saying it should be ML Yolha because the team imprint is HP, which is OP for the like what she's trying to do. So you can use it to juice your Jiras. Is that SBA not too slow? I mean, I went with what was considered like the average. My old SBA was 242 and it was fine. Rigby, it is an ML, almost assuredly. You're cooked. Let me do this. Just have something in the background, audio-wise.
That'll do. Sounds like Emily is online.
She started recently, Slack. We'll talk to her about that. Yep.
Gotta put the pieces of my account back together. A lot of units lost their gear to re-gear. Ooh, you should not be missing gear.
Oh, I should start my camera for you, Tristen.
You should. I just figured you were being shy.
I have yours. I was like, wait a minute, he doesn't have mine. Okay, should be. Can you see it? Should be fine on my end, right?
Nice. Yeah, let me pop you out here.
Yeah.
Pop you out.
Yeah. For anyone on my stream that wants to see, that's what you'll see on Tristan's stream. It looks like so.
There's Mr. Sue.
Yep. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Like you can see me again. How about this? And yeah, maybe I do just. Well, if you're gonna be like that, then what I'm gonna do is if I'm gonna be on your own feed, I'm just gonna hide myself on my own feed. You don't need to see me, right?
I'll do for now. It's not great, but it'll do.
Ta-da!
She's not done any other VA for Epic 7, but she is the voice of Clara from Star Rail.
Yep. Hi, I'm right there. What do you mean?
Sue, first impression, Ivana.
Yeah.
And ever since somebody mentioned Austin Powers, I can't not think of it.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
It might be a little weird to do it this way, but yeah.
I can share my camera if you want, man. If you want to pop out a camera.
No. It's just if I do it is like there'll be a delay, a disconnect between me and the voice, right? The people just have to get used to seeing me in double vision. It's fun.
I think I am caught up. Yeah, help me, Mr. Svarog.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's something. I definitely want to mention.
My account was Clara seeded. I could not stop pulling Clara in freaking Star Rail. I must have had she was like E4, E5 by the time I had my third 5-star SSR unit.
Yeah, Clara was always that character at the start of HSR I wanted to play, but I didn't get her until much later. When I got her, I did end up playing her a bit, but everyone who knows I played HSR, I am a Himeko stan.
Oh. Pupper rebuilt. Just in time. Why is my pupper on Warhorn? That's so bizarre.
Secret triple Sue in the top right corner of Tristen Street is true.
Where is it? Where is it?
That is largely because I am showing, yeah, I can actually hide this. Yeah, okay, you don't need that. So,
running out of time. There we go. Oh, where's my fat cat? The stupid beads.
Tristen, make sure you're out of the menu in a second.
Yeah.
You're about to get mate unlocked.
I could be in the menu, I just couldn't click equip.
Yeah.
We're in maintenance, everybody.
Huzzah!
Done and done.
Done and dusted?
All you who didn't get your Salome, well, that just sucks. You'll be able to pick her up from the Headhunt event in 6-ish months.
Or like 9, but sure.
Just luck. Just one tapper when she shows up in Galaxies, right? Just one tapper from Galaxies. Easy peasy. Well, while we wait for Emily, you wanna break in and look at some of this stuff that's coming to E7. Not gonna like do a detailed walkthrough because there's so goddamn much. But let's
Oh yeah, dude, trust me, there's way too much because I woke up this morning.
2 news segments. I've never had to do that before.
Well, that was the thing for me. I was like, look, I'll do the EEs, I'll do the new character because those are the things people expect.
Oh wait, I'm getting a message. Hang on, says oh, our server invite expired. I got you.
It's no big deal. Don't even, Loki.
Oh, damn, she was fast. Hello, Miss Emily.
Hello, hi.
Oh my goodness, I gotta run your mic up all the way.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm on my laptop.
No, that's okay.
Right now.
No,
you're just I had you turned down too far in Discord.
Hello, it's so wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, so great to meet you guys. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, thanks for being here. We've been looking forward to it.
So I guess we should probably, Mr. Host, we should probably start it off, you know.
Yeah, we should review the packs.
No, introduce yourself and our guests, please.
Sue gets so upset when I talk about the packs during the podcast. All right, everybody, welcome to Epic 7's Post-Maintenance Podcast. I am your host, Tristen Wulf, and with me, as always, is my wingman, I'm _Sue, and today we have a very special guest for you. We have the lovely Emily Soon, the voice of Estelle in Epic 7. She was also Clara in Honkai Star Rail. Tell me more about yourself. What have you voiced any other characters in games that we might have played or be aware of?
Clara from Honkai Star Rail is my most well-known role. She's actually the first ever voiceover job that I booked in my life, which is a little insane. And I'm also Jiwoo in Solo Leveling, so both the gacha game Solo Leveling Arise, but also kind of the retooled just RPG Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive, and I'm also in the anime as well, specifically season 2.
That's cool.
I'm Gnome Dr. Noel in Guardian Tales, and I'm also Lich and Chloe in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. They are they're Grand Blue Fantasy characters. But Grand Blue Fantasy, the game itself doesn't have an English dub. So whenever Grand Blue does a collab with Shadowverse, I say quotation marks collab because they're both developed by Cygames, so it's just Cygames collabing with themselves. They do give the Grand Blue characters English voices there, and the great thing about that is that if those characters end up in other Grand Blue media, like, you know, Versus Rising or like Relink, then they usually bring the same cast.
Yeah. Versus Rising is a super underrated game, by the way, guys. You should 100% go play that.
Yeah, so those were my main, I guess, video game roles.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Well, she is also a prolific Twitch streamer. And you can check her out by clicking on her link in the in the title of the video if you guys are watching on Twitch. And for those of you on YouTube, she does not currently stream on YouTube yet, but definitely check out her her website. I've posted it for all of you guys. You can go bookmark that and go check it out.
Yeah, she's in the Twitch stream description for me as well. And then also if you're watching on YouTube, you can find her socials and stuff down in the stream's description. So yeah, dude, like I said, this is super exciting for sure. When Tristen and we've been doing this for about 2 years for E7, I would say at this point. Would you say, Tristen?
Something like feels about right. It feels like 2 to 25, something like that.
Yeah, so like 2.5 years ago, I originally wanted to do something that was like a podcast because I miss it from my competitive card game days. And Tristen was one of the first guests that I had on. And we hit it off, and that's kind of like how we became friends and decided to start doing stuff like this. But longtime viewers of my channel know that like I am super big into voice acting because my dad's big into anime and comics, and he used to take me to comic conventions all the time. And he's like, hey, these are the people that voice that, movie we watched or that show or this, that, and the other thing. And pretty much my whole life, I've gotten to talk to various different voiceover artists and learn about the industry, about the craft, some of the stuff that like what it takes, some of the hardships, things like that. And I always found it just fascinating because it's like, I feel like, I personally think it's a super underrated profession. I think it's just super cool because I personally just love hearing the voices, like seeing the characters in games come to life. And so for me, like one of the things I always wanted to do was to have a voiceover artist on something like this. So you saying yes to this, it really meant a lot to me. So thank you.
Thank you. I mean, again, thank you for reaching out and having me. I think, like, I've just joined the Epic 7 community. I'm hoping to learn more about the game and interact with more people in the community. But I do actually have several like very hardcore Epic 7 players like in my chat, and they were like ecstatic when I announced.
Yes.
One of them actually, he like heard me on the live stream, and then like he was so sweet. He's like, I cried hearing your voice and like realizing it was you because I've been wanting you in this game for so long. So
yeah,
you did a knockdown job on Estelle, by the way. I mean,
yes. Thank you so much. She was so much fun.
Yeah. She's such a fun character too, right? It's always disappointing, like the regular non-limited RGB characters. So many times they just fall flat, and she has really been. Yeah, she's not my playstyle. She's Sue's playstyle. He likes playing these slow, bruisery, tanky units, but I went ahead and tried her, and I had so much fun playing this unit. So I'm glad you got a winner.
Oh yeah, she's. Longtime viewers of my channel know, like that's my preferred playstyle is very slow, methodical, like tanky, and I just like to take it slow and kind of react to things. And Estelle is very much that style of character. So to get a character that fits my playstyle, that is, I think, really cool in terms of the story. It's just it's awesome. Like I was like so pleased with this, and so pleased with the performance as well.
Oh, thank you.
Chat keeps saying it. Chat wants to hear you scream.
Yeah. My chat too.
Yeah, because that's like.
Can you give us a big Estelle meanie? It would make my chat's day.
Yeah, no, I could definitely do it. I'm so surprised that line, I guess, when like became so popular because it's so short, and I don't know, I didn't like do anything necessarily different with that line, but to see that one just like specifically, it's
a combination of like it's the delivery, and then also like there's other characters in the game which I'm not like sure if you're familiar with, like Arunca, right? So characters, obviously, for Epic 7, there's not a lot of voice lines for the characters, like unless they're involved with like a story or something, and so. You kind of hear when you play the game certain lines like all the time, and it's when like the delivery is good or it's like particularly funny that I think it really grows on people.
Mm-hmm.
So like Bossa Runka is like, she's like this super tanky character, and her line is always, "Oh, I let my guard down," and everyone's like, but her guard, she's like always guard up, so it just ends up becoming
her
like
guard's
a
never
meme
down.
it's never down, so it just becomes a meme at this point.
That's funny.
So yeah, just try to give you some context as to why I think people gravitated towards Meanie so much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's it's I'm glad it's so memorable. It means I did my job. So
I've always been a
It has
fan
an
of Help Me,
emote
Mr.
actually on Twitch.
Svarog.
Yeah.
yeah, I know people told me about that. I was like so shocked. I was like, really? Like I again I had no idea something like that would ever happen. So yeah, I could do the line. I'll try not to be too loud because I am sharing a
Oh,
space right now.
you're good.
But okay. Mimi.
Yay.
Oh, thank you.
Well, normally we talk a lot about like the updates and the things that have come to Epic 7, but I think before we jump into that, I'd like to hear a little bit about you, and I don't want to steal Sue's thunder because this has been a long-standing dream of his, is to have somebody from your profession in that chair. So Sue, take it away, buddy.
All right. I mean, I'm going to start with the obvious one for chat. It is the first question that I feel like every VA gets asked. It's also like probably the most boring one because I think I have to imagine like every VA I've talked, this is like the one question they get all the time, which is, "Hey, how did you get into voice acting? What made you want to be a voice actor?"
Yeah, no, I mean it is the question we always get asked, but I understand why people ask it as someone, who has been a longtime fan of voice actors, which ties in my origin story. So, yeah, I'm a weep. I've been watching anime and cartoons and playing games since I was a kid. I grew up on Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon in terms of anime before I really knew what anime was.
Yeah.
I like have watched almost every cartoon on Cartoon Network, back in the day, like early 2000s, 90s. And yeah, I was always fascinated by voice acting, especially when I think around 10 or 11 years old, is when I really started getting into anime and realized like what anime as a genre was rather than just, I think when you're a kid, you don't really, especially back then, no one really knew what anime was. But once I learned about what the actual medium was, I started getting really into it. And for me, the most interesting thing about anime was the Japanese voice actors, the seiyus. And
Yeah.
I always was like, oh my god, it would be so cool like to be just like them, but like I'll never be like them because I don't live in Japan. And like especially like back then I didn't know any Japanese. And like I was very set on becoming a doctor. I was pre-med for most of my life.
Me
And so
too.
I
Fun
never,
time.
ever imagined that I would be a doctor, or sorry, not an actor. I was planning to be a doctor. And so, anime was just like a hobby for the most part. And I went to school, to university. And at my university, I went to USC. They have a voice acting class, and so with like an actual booth and everything. And that was I took it just as an elective, just to be like, oh, this is the one time I'll ever experience what it's like to be a voice actor. So at least I know what it's like, even though I'll never actually do it. And it was such an incredible class. Like that class genuinely changed my life. Like I wouldn't be talking to you guys if it weren't for that class, because being in the booth is just, for me, it's like an electric feeling.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, and so being in that booth, I was like, oh my god, like I was terrified because I never saw myself as an actor because I was just always studying like STEM.
Mhm.
Um, I never did like theater classes or musicals or anything. I had zero experience. But just being in that booth was just so much fun. And I was like, I wanted I want to keep doing this. Like I don't think I'll get to keep doing this, but I want to. And my professors kept talking about one alumni, Max Middleman, who I believe is in Epic
Yes, I love
Venomage.
Max.
Yeah. And he had a very similar path where he was also pre-med at USC, feeling unfulfilled, pivoted to acting, and is now incredibly successful, like so very successful. And hearing his story, I was like, oh, maybe I could do that too. That sounds kind of like me. And then, yeah, I graduated. I went to Korea for a year to teach English, and then I
Wow.
came back to America just as the pandemic was starting. And then that's when I started taking classes very rigorously, going to as many free webinars as I could, and just
Yeah.
absorbing voice acting. Because by that point, I was like, okay, I don't want to go back to medicine. I don't think I really want to become a doctor. I still, I I think in another life I could have been a doctor if I hadn't, tasted what the voice acting life was like.
Yeah.
Um, but
No,
after, seeing what it was like and what it could be, I was like, oh, I think this is what I want. And I'm very lucky that it has been working out for me the past couple of years. Like I said earlier, Clara was my first ever role, and I booked that gig 6 months after I started training, which is
Oh,
unheard
wow.
of. So
Yeah.
that's actually really, really quick because you hear about people taking a long time to find their footing. Like that was like one of the things that was shocking to me when I would talk to these people is like you think of somebody like Steve Bloom, who's like one of the big names in the industry. And like to this day, like he still regularly has to just like put in an incredible like volume of like auditions for stuff. Like it's not like a guaranteed thing.
Mhm.
So I'm glad that kind of worked out for you. Like that's super cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very, very lucky. And I tell that to everyone who comes in my stream, is like, how do I get started? And I'm like, I can tell you my experience, but like know that that doesn't happen to everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely like a lot of like trial and error. And again, you, you think of like things like Matt Mercer talks about how like, he sometimes he just sends stuff out and it's like you just expect to never hear back, right?
Yes, yes.
You think of like Ben Starr, right? Ben Starr is like the perfect example of that, just for years doing his acting thing. And then just one day you get the right role in the right spot and you just take off from there.
Mhm.
That's pretty much the whole industry. Like when I talk to these people, I say everyone's story, everyone's path is totally unique and totally different. So
Yes.
that's why even though I know it's the most like over asked or like boring question, it still is a fascinating one to see people's like path. I just feel like in general, just listening to somebody like the path they've taken in life is always just fascinating.
No,
Because
I 100% agree.
yeah, um, I mean we
Well,
kind of touched on it there, but like the second question I was going to ask is just hobbies. Like we already mentioned, like you have anime, video games. Like what are your favorite anime, video games? And you also mentioned Seiyu. Do you have like a favorite Seiyu? I'm just curious.
Yes, my favorite Seiyu is Shimazaki Nobunaga. He is so prolific. You might know him as Haru from Free, which is Free
Mhm.
Iwatobi Swimming Club, which is my favorite anime, the swimming anime. Um, I really like sports anime in general, and Free is
Yes.
my absolute favorite. So he's Haru, the main character in Free. He is also the main character in FGO. He is also, oh my goodness, he's Kazuha in Genshin Impact.
Yep.
He's Yuki in Fruits Basket 2019. He's got a bajillion. He's also the main character, I think, in Parasite the anime. So he's got an incredible resume. Um, so talented. And yeah, my favorite anime is Free. I really like the art style, the character designs, the animation, and I love swimming. I used to swim.
Yeah. Same.
Um, oh heck yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I swam breaststroke for
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I think my audience probably doesn't know that. I did that, and then sprint, just like 50 meter freestyle, like sprint was like my
Oh,
backup if we needed to fill. But I was my team's primary breaststroke swimmer.
oh, okay. That's super, super cool. What the?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
small world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
you don't meet too many swimmers like
No,
at
no.
all. They're pretty rare.
Yeah, okay, whoa, that's crazy lore drop.
Oh, so that's a spicy question from my chat. Being an English VA, when you watch animes, do you watch them in sub or dub?
Um, for work, well, I do watch more dub nowadays, now that I am in English dubs and just to study. Um, I watch Pokemon only in English. I know the Japanese original is probably great, but I grew up on the 4 Kids dub, and so for me, it's like
Me
that's
too.
just how they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and I watched the 4 Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched a lot of 4 Kids dub when I was younger, but when I was like actually getting into anime, I watched only in Japanese. I
Yeah.
rewatched like all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, GX, and 5Ds in Japanese. Um, Watched Digimon in Japanese when I was older. So yeah, I mostly watch in Japanese, and now for work, I actually do watch a lot in Japanese because it's part of my job, my production job. So
Yeah.
I really do consume mostly in Japanese, but for me it's like it's great because I love the J Seiyu industry. So
Yeah. Me too. I'm like I guess kind of a boomer when it comes to anime. I've been watching it pretty much my whole life. My favorite is Megumi Hayashibara, who's
oh,
like
I've
yeah.
never heard of this one.
Yeah, she's pretty prolific from the 90s. She's Rei Ayanami in Evangelion,
Mhm.
Lena Inverse in The Slayers. Right. She's also the original voice of Bulbasaur in Pokemon.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's probably my favorite. I think it has to be for like out of everyone. That's
Mhm.
why I always would call her the goat. But she doesn't do much anymore. I think she is currently voicing Ranma Saltome in the Ranma Half reboot. She's reprising that role, despite the fact that I think she's like close to 80 at this point. Which, by the way, that's another one. Like, you're talking about dubs versus subs. Like, I'm obviously I don't do it for work, but I kind of bounce back and forth between both. Like, I primarily do like 70% subs and like 30% dubs. But like dubs nowadays are just fantastic. I feel like compared to how they used to be. Like Ranma, as an example, we were watching it, me and a friend last night, and it was like, man, this is like a really good dub. Like it's like Susie Young and David Arrigo Jr., which
Mhm.
are in Epic 7, by the way, for those of you guys listening. That's Arbiter Vildred and Arya, right? So yeah, it's gotten a lot better. A lot better. So kind of moving along just as like questions, like ice-breaking questions, because you mentioned we're on the topic of languages here. So reading your profile, I noticed that you speak not one but 4 languages. So I'm trying to figure out how that came to be.
Or
She speaks 4 languages. Like that's the whole thing. I was like,
like
okay, I was like,
fluently, or like I pretend to speak 4, but really only 2.
I would say to varying degrees of fluency for sure. It's not all completely fluent. I would love to one day be fully fluent in all 4. But I do speak enough that I sound like when I can have some conversations with people. So, um, my heritage is Chinese, so I do
Hmm.
speak Mandarin, and I grew up uh hearing Mandarin from my parents, and my relatives all speak Mandarin.
Hmm.
So, and I used to go to Chinese school as a kid. I think a lot of a lot of ABCs, American born Chinese, can relate to that.
Hmm.
So I do speak Mandarin. I learned Japanese in middle school and high school and a little bit in college because I'm a weeb and I wanted to be able to watch
it was my
Japanese.
my elective as well. To be fair though, it's been so long. Like I don't know if I could do a conversation in it, but like I recognize words here and there all the time.
Yeah, no, and it's useful for my production work. So it comes in handy, and then I also know Korean, and the reason I started learning Korean was because I'm a huge K-pop fan. So just similarly, it was kind of like I started learning Japanese because of anime. I started learning Korean because of K-pop, and then I lived in Korea for a year, so I was able
Mhm.
to like immerse myself in the culture and the language. And everyone just, like, while I was living there, assumed I was Korean
Mhm.
because I'm an East Asian girl, and they just expected me to be Korean. And so, and luckily, because I didn't have like accent or anything, and I spoke enough, no one ever found me out. I guess no one ever knew that I wasn't.
Yeah. I'm sure chat's probably asking because they heard K-pop. They're like, "Do you like aespa?" I know that somebody's probably thinking this right now.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love aespa. I love
Oh,
Korea.
okay.
I was
All
at
right.
Notre Dame with my friends the other day, and we were singing Whiplash.
Yeah. Are you tuned into Tristan's stream out of curiosity? Like the in here the
Yes,
screen share?
I see it. I see it on the
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Korea.
So I knew nothing about aespa before this because like I wasn't like I knew some K-pop stuff, and that's just because from my time playing like League of Legends, right? But not like a ton of it. And I was like, "What is aespa?" And so I went down that rabbit hole, and I was just like, I had heard the track that they were promoting when they were here with Epic Seven is Black Mamba. And
Ah,
after
okay.
like, so yeah, so I when we learned about Black Mamba, like I learned about that song and I read up on what the lyrics meant. I was like, wait a minute, the side story for this like this collab is actually genius. They took the song lyrics and literally made that the story.
Oh, that's funny.
So I think that's like really really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was very excited when I found out I got cast in Epic Seven, because I was like, oh, I share a project with aespa. So that was,
Yes.
for me as a K-pop fan, very, very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess moving on next question here is I'm sure because I don't know the details of it. I'm sure other people want to know like how did the audition for E7 come about? Like, is it just one of those ones you threw out there? Was it one you planned on? And then just the follow-up would be, were you aware of the game before you got the role? Like, right? Was it one of these things that's just like, I have no idea? Or did you actually know what E7 was?
So, in terms of like getting the audition and auditioning for it, it's codenamed. The character was codenamed. The game was codenamed. So
Mhm.
I had no idea at the time that it was Epic Seven. And it was just I got it through my agent. So it was just kind of like, oh, here's another video game to audition for.
Mhm.
Um, I had
Codename
the
Meanie.
tiniest of inklings while I was I wasn't super sure, but I had the tiniest of inklings that maybe it was Epic Seven, but I really wasn't sure. It really could have been anything just because
Mhm.
of how vague it was.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I just did the audition. I sent it out, and then I forgot about it, as we usually do. So I actually went on a family trip to Japan like soon
Mhm.
after that audition. And then the first full day that I was in Japan is when I got an email from my agent being like, hey, you booked this thing. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I like went back, looked at like the audition and listened to it and was like, oh, okay, it was this character. Nice. But I still didn't know what it was, and it wasn't until I got the scripts later where it was pretty explicit. And then I was like, "Oh, it's Epic Seven." And like I'd heard of the game. I'd never played it, but I'd heard of the game from some of my chat members. And so knowing that some of my chat members were hardcore Epic 7 players, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm now very like I was already excited, but now I'm like really excited because I know they're going to be really excited."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. Um, You don't have to answer, but I was gonna say, was it like an in-person that you did the voice recording, or is it just like remote? I'm like just curious because I got different responses from different people I've talked to about it. Because like Griffin Burns, who's the lead, Roz, he's the main character. He was in person in a booth, but like others, not so much.
For my session, I was in person.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, like I'm not trying to like do too much, but like it's one of those things where I'm like I'm curious if they showed you like concept art or like what the character looked like. Because talking to like Jeremy Lee, she had no idea what her character's name was or anything. They just were like, "You're this girl with scissors." And so when I first met her, when I first talked to her about it, like I met her and put stuff to sign in front of her. I put Surmi in front of her as another one of her characters, and she was like, "Is this the one with the scissors?" Because that's all they told me is my character has scissors. So I'm always curious, like, what is it like they like what? Because it feels like I talk to these people, and I'm like, well, Griffin got everything, but Jeremy got nothing. So I'm like, how does that work out? I'm trying to like in my head mentally figure out how does Smilegate do this? Like,
Yeah. For me personally, I did get to see concept art and the ult animation during my session, which is always great because yeah, then you have context, you especially for ult animations, then you know like the levels, the volume, the projection, the energy that you need for the ult, which I know is like usually the big line that people remember, but I guess for Estelle it's actually Meanie instead. It's funny. Um because you know, for Clara for Honkai Star Rail, I did not get to see anything. I just had to use my imagination, whereas I do know other cast members had gotten to see their ult animations, and so my Honkai Star Rail experience sounds a lot closer to Jeremy in that case.
yeah.
But for Estelle and for Epic 7, I did get to see her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm so happy.
Yeah. That yeah, that was one of my things that I saw her as well. I was like, oh man, like my chat immediately knew. They're like, oh no, she looks like Magna from Chaos Zero Nightmare, which is the E7 developers' other game, and they're like, oh no, it's coded for Sue. He's gonna love her. She's one of these big brawler types.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. No, and it's so interesting because like what four of my gotcha characters are all like all actually all four of my like gotcha characters are um SSR tanks. Just the one
Yeah.
thing. Um
That's funny actually.
it's cool. I was like, I didn't know that could be my typecast because it's like, how do you know? Like, how do you just naturally gravitate towards that play style when it's like it's when we audition for things, we never know what the character's play style is going to be. We only get their personality and their background, their backstory. So we don't actually know. So the fact that like Clara, she's a bruiser type, she's a counter. Um Jiwoo in Solo Leveling is also like a brawler tank. She's a breaker as well. And then Noelle in Guardian Tales is a healer, but like a tank healer and also has like
Yeah.
a giant ladybug. And then yeah, Estelle is a tank and she is also a counter character, and I had seen some comments I think on Reddit and YouTube where they're like, "Oh, she counters like Clara from Star Rail," and I was like, "Oh, did those commenters like say that because they saw that I was the voice actor, so they made that comparison, or was it just like coincidence?"
Chat saying seated typecasting reroll account.
Clara
Yeah,
was
that's pretty
probably
funny.
my most summoned unit in Star Rail. I think I had, by the time I had 3 SSR units, I had an E3 Clara.
Oh,
Yeah.
And 3 years later, still nobody's given that girl shoes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I actually wanted Clara when I started HSR because that is naturally the playstyle I gravitate towards, but didn't get her for a very long time, and it did make me kind of sad because you're not the only character voice that's attached to that, because you, and then Mr. Svarog, who is DC Douglas, who is actually somebody that I really enjoy his performances. So I was like, wait, that's DC? Like, so yeah. Did you actually ever get to like talk with him when involving HSR, or is that just like a completely separate thing? I'm just curious.
Yeah, we record separately, so I've never met him. Honestly, he probably does not know I even exist, which is because he's been in the game for so long. So and yeah, I've never met him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't know I exist, but maybe one day we'll meet.
Yeah. I was like, I thought it'd be cool. I was like, maybe they're friends, they're besties, they know each other. Yeah, because he does some really, really good roles. Albert Wesker in Resident Evil. He is Pod in probably my favorite or second favorite game of all time, which is Near Automata.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, if the chance ever comes up, I would love to meet him and be like, "Hi, I'm your shoeless daughter in Honkai Star Rail."
Oh, okay. I have more questions, but I feel like Tristan, I don't know if you want to like break it up, talk about the new character Ivana. We could kind of transition.
Have you seen the new character Ivana yet, Emily?
It's Estelle's friend.
Yeah,
So
it's
because
this is your
I
bestie in the lore.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
I don't know if
had
she's
no
your bestie,
idea.
but childhood friends, right, Sue?
No. So Ivana is her current like friend and companion. Her childhood bestie is Salome.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Salome is the bestie. Yeah. Have you seen Salome? I'm curious.
Yeah, so I did watch the live stream, the New Era live stream in early April because I was curious. I was like, oh, like is Estelle gonna show up in this live stream? So I did watch that live stream, and then yeah, they showed all three. So I am familiar with their designs.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, while I pull that up, chat was asking some questions. I know you've not played Epic 7 very long, and you're just kind of dipping your toe into the game, seeing if you enjoy it, and I hope you are. This is a great community. But so far, with the units you've seen and the stories you've read, who you have a favorite yet? Any? I mean, Estelle notwithstanding.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, the easy answer is Estelle. Right now, I've just played the first two chapters of the prologue. Victorica, I think, is gorgeous. Love her design. And then who was the green-haired guy at the beginning with her, like her guard?
Are you talking about Crow? Yeah, Crow. It's probably guard. It's Crow. Dude,
Yes,
Crow, guard captain. Like your play is that's guard captain Crow. Crow is so cool. Like
He's so cool.
He should have been the main character. He should have been the main character. Like not for nothing. Like I like Raz, but like he's kind of like generic, hero type guy. Not really a whole lot of personality.
I'd share a beer with Crow at a table.
Yeah, but like Crow is just like he's just cool. Like that's it. He exudes this air of of just being cool and just confident and cocky, and you're like, dude, this guy is awesome. I don't know anyone who doesn't like Crow. Like he is definitely a fan favorite. That's why he has 3 versions.
He has 3 versions?
Yeah, he has 3.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous. But yeah, no, I really like him so far. And in Japanese, he is voiced by Nakamura Yuichi, who is one of my favorites. I love Nakamura Yuichi. He's just so talented and just voices a lot.
He's really good. Some of my my regulars and I have been going through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure together, and so when we got to part 5, Bruno Bucciarati is also
okay.
So I was like, hey, look, it's Crow, and they were just like, oh, it is, and I was like, yeah, he's kind of famous. He's like in a lot of stuff. He's also in Chaos Zero Nightmare, which is their other game. He's Hugo. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. And I'm looking at the Last Rider unit, and oh my goodness, that's super sick. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I want that.
Yeah. He is, like I said, he's very popular character. He's kind of been like he's been around since the beginning. He was a launch character, so he's just kind of stood the test of time. We're going on like year 8, and he's still relevant. He still keeps getting versions.
Okay. Oh my god. That's that's good for me then.
Well, I promise you, like if we keep chugging along, this game goes another year or two, that will probably call you back for a Moonlight Estelle at some point. Every character in the roster has a base version and a Moonlight version eventually. Fingers crossed. Not everyone, but like 95% of characters.
Okay,
eventually.
so we just gotta pray that we're part of the 95%.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like Crow a lot. And then I had someone show me successor Teiyu, and
yeah.
I really like his design. He looks like fine on from Honkai Star Rail. But he is just that, Bishonen type that I really like. So, and he got a sick dragon. So
Yeah.
I like his design a lot. I don't know anything about him. I just know what he looks like, and that's it.
Yeah, he's like a very polarizing unit, not because it's because in the story he's kind of like he's like that best friend of the one girl where it's like you feel like they should be dating, but like he's too awkward to not really make his shoot his shot. He's that kind of character. I feel like in every continuity he's in. He's a really strong unit though. Like he's a little bit hard to use, but he's really strong.
Okay.
He's slightly better than Ice Teiyu. Really, Joe? He is slightly better than Ice Teiyu? That's a whole statement right there.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Ice? I don't think I've seen
So
Ice.
Successor Teiyu is the alternate version we just talked about, like the 95% alt version. Ice Teiyu, so Blue Teiyu is the original, which just an applause. You just passed him. He's at the second from the top. There he is. Yeah, so it's like his original version.
You can tell he's an ice unit because he's got flame animations and red hair and red all over his costume. So ice unit.
Yeah, still it's an interesting one.
That's wild. But I really like this version of him too. Red is my favorite color, so I do have a soft spot for any like red themed characters.
Hell yeah.
So.
Yep. I'm the same way. You can show Surmia is my favorite. You can show her Surmia. You can do Lionheart or regular. But I'm a big fan of Surmia because she feels like a 90s anime character. Oh, you can't show her the other skin, can you?
I can't swap the skins without I don't know. I don't know if I can show them without pinging the server, but I know if I swap them, it'll ping.
Yeah. It's fine. I was gonna say normally she has this it's like almost like a military suit with like the knee-high like white boots.
Oh, okay.
With a big flowing cage. She feels, like I said, I like her because she feels like we talked about Megumi Hayashibara. She reminds me of Lena Inverse from The Slayers, which is like from like 1994.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So her hair is like a almost like it's like a reddish purple here, but the base version you can see is red on some of the other ones.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. That's actually Jeremy's character. This is the one we were talking about her earlier.
Okay, nice. One thing I kept like saying during my first like Epic 7 stream was I was like, oh my gosh, like all of the characters are so beautiful and like good looking. Like the designs are really nice. So like props to the team.
I always joke in all of my videos. There's two things I always say at the start of every like impressions video. One, the art team carries. Two, here's the sick voice actor or actress that plays this character.
Yeah,
I think Super Creative's art team is definitely working overtime in carrying this game.
Sometimes they do things like this.
What a crazy looking guy. What a crazy looking guy.
Good old G-Perg. But speaking of the art team carrying, they have come out with a new unit, Ivana. So let's just take a quick peep at this unit. I want you to give me your opinion on the voicing and aesthetic of this unit.
I shall lend my assistance. May her mercy be with you. Return to your rest. The light shall guide you there. Goddess, have mercy on us.
Ivana.
I just realized I'm not sure that the YouTube audio plays in Discord.
Yeah. My chat's like muted. I was like, well, yeah, I turned it on and it's still muted for me also. So if it was muted for you, Emily, you're not alone. It was muted for me also.
I think that's streamer mode that does it. I got to figure a way around that at some point.
Yeah. I actually, like I said, I had fun this morning trying to figure out who voices Ivana. Actually, it was I think her name was
Lana, yeah.
Lana McKissack, I think it was. I never had heard of her before, so I was very curious.
Okay, she's got a tiny hat and a tiny teacup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We were joking that her hat's actually normal size. She's just 25 feet tall.
Oh.
Yeah, that's been our running joke between me and Tristen, because that was the thing when I saw it. I was like, I mean, the animation's gorgeous, but I was like, does she have to be in
why does she have the hat?
Does she have to be in the revealing body stocking, and then also does she have to have the world's smallest hat? But apparently I was in the minority on that one. People are like,
everybody likes the hat except Sue.
Oh my goodness.
She's got some really good expressions.
Yeah.
After the incident, she sets off on
oh my god, there's still.
Yeah. So this is the main party for this this chapter.
Which is so exciting.
So she is a very fast soul weaver. There's not a lot of soul weavers with the Tara stat line. Ahmed, Dien, Sue, help me out here. Desert Jewel, I think.
Basically, everyone that's not Ruel, Destina, Rowena.
Yeah.
I'm not even messing when I did this one.
Oh, Lady the Scales. Good job.
Yeah, she's everybody. This is the most common soul weaver stat line in the game. I was like, wow. Guys, there's only one or two characters for these stat distributions. There's 12 for Taurus. Couldn't have we mixed it up a little bit?
There's not 100. There's that many? Hang on.
There's
heroes.
I think there's
soul
9.
weavers.
There's
Taurus.
9. There's
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There are 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go look at
Desert
any
Jewel.
other go look at any other stat distribution for Soul Weaver, and you're just like, hey, there's very few.
Same number of Geminis, same number of Cancers.
We only have two on Virgo. So Emily, in case you say you're new, you don't know this. Based on the character zodiac symbol, determines their base stats, which kind of gives us a hint as to how to play them. Because it's oh, they're like this character, or oh, they're like this character. So when you see this, they're like, oh, it's Taurus. That means it's the fast one that everyone is sick of seeing.
Fast, but not super tanky. This unit is a magic bullet for a lot of the problems in the game right now. Some of the more difficult to deal with units are Lady the Scales and Shepherd of the Dark Dien, units that spam immortality, and even some legacy units like, Bloodblade Corinne. She's really, really hard. Oh god, Spirit Eye Celine. She's really hard on units that grant immortality. At the start of the turn, dispels immortality from all enemies, just gets rid of it, and there's no way to resist it. And at the end of someone's turn, when they are granted immortality, she spreads Censor's Light, which is a dispelling all debuffs from everybody on your team, and grants radiance. So if the enemy even thinks about proccing immortality, she's going to strip it. She's going to cleanse all the debuffs off of your team. She's going to give everybody this radiance ability, and this radiance ability is a 50% damage reduction for your whole team, which makes your whole team damn near unkillable. It's a crazy passive, and she gets it just by existing.
Yeah, it's basically there's very few enemies you want to bring her into, but the ones that she does, She's very strong. She basically turns everyone into your team into like an Estelle level tank if in the right circumstance. Yeah. So it's very, very strong ability. It's like I said, niche, but because like in terms of quantity of characters it works against, it's like maybe only like 5 or 6. But it just so happens that 2 of them are like the top 5 most played characters in the game. So that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It used to be an ongoing.
I've heard a lot about Lady of the Scales, and like apparently she's very infamous.
Yes. Well,
yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
the long and short on Lady of the Scales. So the 2 main characters of the game are Roz, who's the protagonist, and then like his companion is Mercedes. And so for the 7th anniversary, because it's Epic 7, they wanted to make sure that both Roz and Mercedes got like a powerful variant to celebrate. And Roz is one of the new Roz is one of the best damage dealers of the game. He's free. Like if you play the game a little bit more, you'll be able to get him pretty early on. And then they gave the new version of Mercedes is the Lady of the Scales. And she is just this does everything support
oppressive.
Character. Like, yeah. She's like, oh, I give damage, I give heals, I have stuns, oh, I speed up the team, oh, I cleanse all the debuffs. Like I make the team incredibly tanky, and it's like, okay. Like, does she have to do everything? Like, we get it. She's like the main character, like an enhanced version of a main character, but like, did she have to do literally everything? Wow. So we've kind of been oppressed by her for like the last half a year.
So I think this chart is pretty telling, right? 2 of the top 4 units in this game are hard countered by Ivana.
Yeah.
No, she does not dispel immortality from your own teammates. It says when the enemy is granted immortality, and that she dispels it from all enemies. So you cannot take immortality and force trigger it like you can with many other units. At least there's that.
Yeah, when you get to the next the skill 3, it's kind of funny because
Requiem's Prayer.
Yeah, so this skill, it dispels 2 debuffs from your whole team, and then it grants the new buff of ignores damage share for 3 turns to your team, and then gives immunity and like a little bit of a speed boost to your team in terms of combat readiness. So what's funny about this is it's a good character to pair with Estelle, but it also counters Estelle because it turns off the primary thing that makes Estelle really strong, which is her damage share. It goes around it.
Oh, okay.
So
an ignore damage sharing skill sounds pretty impressive. Surely they came up with a very creative name for said skill, right, Sue?
Yeah, ignore sharing. I actually think that this is like a really well put together skill. You know,
I agree.
I used to dabble a little bit in game design with Bandai back in the day.
Oh, very cool.
And so like I'm like very meticulous about like analyzing like if I was designing this, how would I have done it, or what would I have done differently? And this one is actually pretty fascinating too, because the ignore share is good if you like to play aggressive, but it's terrible if you like to play passive. Whereas the immunity is really good, and the 2 dispel debuffs is really good if you like to play like passively, like with Estelle. And both playstyles want the speed up. So I was like, they actually made a good counter character that everybody can use. Like, there's something here for everybody, which I think is really cool. I really like that about this design.
So far, 2 of her 3 skills have had increasing combat readiness on a unit that's already pretty fast as base. So she's going to zip and take lots and lots and lots of turns. Somebody in chat already said it. She'll pair really well with Requiem Rowan, who takes a turn every time somebody in the front row takes a turn. Put this girl in the front row, and you're going to be spam cycling 2 units instead of just 1.
Yep. And then they gave her the most boring basic attack in the world.
Hang on, we got to check this animation. I love her S3 animation, so good.
Allows attacks to ignore damage sharing effects. This buff effect applies to heroes only.
I just like it.
Yeah. The hands, the light to banish the hands is like it's so cool.
And on her A1 skill, her S1 skill, Smilegate remembered they were doing a Soul Weaver, and they better put some Soul Weaver-like skills in there somewhere. So here is her healing skill. Heals the ally proportional to the target's max health. So that, if I'm reading Epic 7 to English, I believe that means it's proportional to the person. The person being healed is the target.
Yes.
So it's
correct.
proportional.
That's,
it's not, you're not going to like be able to S1 into Nodos and get a giga heal for your whole team.
Yeah.
It's based on right.
Yeah, it heals like Ruel's Key to an Oath, as opposed to like Desert Jewel Basar's heal back in the day was like based off of like his attack score plus whatever.
Yeah.
It's been so long I forget.
Yep. So, if you've got a low HP unit on the team and a high HP unit on the team, they're going to receive different proportionalities of health because it's based on their health. You'll get probably the same percentage of health back, but you're going to see very different numbers appear. And if you soul burn it, it'll increase the amount recovered, which generally these kind of skills, when you soul burn them, you get a metric F ton of healing back. And when you don't, it just takes the edge off. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I just overall, I just think she's just a good character. Like, I think everybody's gonna want to pick her up because I don't think anyone likes playing against Lady of the Scales. So if you hate that character, this is your out. It's you get one copy and you call it a day.
Oh my goodness, seems like there's so much drama from this.
Don't be fooled into thinking this makes Lady of the Scales go away or this makes DN go away. They're still going to be top end units. If you're like, but I just pulled them, what do you mean they're dead now? No, they're just not a unit you're probably going to slam on your first or second pick. They're probably moving down to late 3 or 4 or 5 picks, and they will be devastating there. But if you pick them early, it's like when Death Dealer Ray was at his peak and they released Schneal. It didn't make Death Dealer Ray go away. It just made people stop picking him as the 1-2 pick. She's a silver bullet that stops them, but she doesn't remove them from the game. You just got to pick them later when you have the option to get rid of this unit if she shows up, or to bring her onto the team with this unit. So, yeah, don't despair. Your ladies and DNs will still have uses. Just they aren't going to be as these unstoppable juggernauts that they used to be.
Yeah, that's right. Less first pick Lady of the Scales, more first pick Ruel and Estelle.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nice fast.
Yeah. People, like I said, I love that stuff, but other people are like, no, please, no, it's too tanky. It takes too long to kill.
I love playing Estelle with these thermonuclear cockroach passive units. It's like I actually managed to play this unit in a way that is very, very successful and totally not the way Sue would play this unit, because Estelle pops off, right? She pops off when people on your team take a lot of damage, take a percentage of their health. Well, there's certain units that have a damage limit skill. So no matter how much damage they take, they can't take more than a certain percentage of their max health. So you can build these units super fragile because they can't lose more than 30, 40, 50% of their health in a single hit. So you build them super fragile, so even a sneeze takes that health away, and it makes Estelle pop off. She gives them a massive barrier, usually bigger than their total HP pool anyway, making them even harder to kill. So you constantly are proccing Estelle, and it makes them nearly unkillable. And most of these cockroach passive units, we like to call them, these damage limit units, are just thermonuclear, like Tori and Lorena. Yeah, I've had so much fun pairing them with Estelle and blowing things up, and playing Estelle in a way that probably makes Sue cry a little bit inside.
I mean, well, the way you're talking about it is literally just like your opponent does anything, they just get shield bashed by Estelle in the face.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't happen as much as it is for me. For me, she's just like, I hold the line. Your way of playing it is much more like shield bashing.
Oh yeah, she's knocking hats off Monopoly men left and right. It's amazing. So
they need to make that the April Fool's joke for next year.
He needs to be a unit.
Then her animation, how he knocks the top hat off the bald guy, have him just get a revenge for all the times it got knocked off his head. They do some pretty funny stuff for April Fools. Like the one year they had like the training dummy that everyone beats up to test the skills. They had that training dummy get its revenge on the whole cast.
Mhm.
And they got the actual the world championship commentator to voice him too.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
They did a little mini documentary. It's like it was like his first time ever doing voice acting. They had they brought in like a Korean voice actor to like teach him how to do it. I think it was actually Roz's like Korean VA they had to teach him. It was pretty funny. They're like, we brought in a professional.
Oh wow, that's super fun. I love when companies do fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the last thing for Ivana is your 50-cent word of the day, and an artifact that I think is being critically underrated by a lot of people, Excommunicant's Censor. So this one's just, your basic stat stick for a unit that wants tons of effect resistance. It gives her 22 and I can never do the math at the halfway point, but anyway, up to 30% effect resistance at plus 30. 22.5 at plus 15 if you only get one of them. And it's going to give you 15 to 20% increased combat readiness when the caster does not have a debuff. And remember, her passive cleanses the whole team, including herself. And that means that 35 or that 50% CR push she's going to get, it's going to be 70%. Now, it can only be activated once per turn. I think the biggest complaint I've heard about this artifact is like, well, yeah, when the caster doesn't have a debuff, but casters are always going to have debuffs. All you have to do is have anybody on your team cleanse, and then the enemy takes a turn, and boom, it activates.
Yeah, I actually really like this thing. It's like go ahead.
No, you first.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I think it's like Soul Constellation, which is Lulika's artifact. It's like a different version of that. Like, you think of it, that's already historically very good for a Soul Weaver, and this is just that, but with a much easier to trigger condition.
Much easier.
It's like, but it's not as impactful, right? You get less effect resistance, you get less of a push, but it's easier to trigger. So I think this thing is really strong.
Yeah, I think for some of the faster Soul Weavers, it'll be a nasty bridge. Desert, I mean, some of the lesser used ones, right? Lulika, Lulakar, friggin' green Lulika. You know what I'm talking about. The girl that commits vehicular manslaughter when she uses her S3. Desert Jewel Basar, I think it's potentially, got the chops to bring some lesser used Soul Weavers back into play in a surprising way. So I don't know. I think it's being a little underrated, but maybe I'm just huffing that best copium.
Yeah, this is just a good artifact for a lot of Soul Weavers. Like, until we get it in our hands, like, I don't really know how strong it is, but like, I suspect it is strong. I just don't know how strong. But I do think it's gonna be one of those ones where maybe you'll use it some months, and then the meta will shift, and you won't use it as much, and then it'll be good again. And it's just one of those like flexible, evergreen. I feel like Soul Weaver artifacts. Like, I feel like you're going to be using it a lot.
How gross is it that the artifact for the unit that stops Lady of the Scales might actually be pretty good on Lady of the Scales?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. The irony.
It still annoys me. We were talking about stats earlier. It still annoys me that the Lady of the Scales is a Taurus and not a Libra, because a Libra the zodiac symbol Libra is literally the scales. It still irks me to this day.
She's also the Lady of the Scales, and there's nothing balanced about her at all.
You got me there.
Oh my goodness. So that's it for our girl Ivana. She is going to show up in the Covenant summons on May 14th. So a week from tomorrow. She's not a limit. Oh, is she 21st? Why did I think she was 14th? You're right. She is. So 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Wait, today's the 14th. What do you do?
24th. I was up till 3 in.the morning at a metal concert. I can barely hear shit. You leave me alone.
Oh, it's fine.
Dude, look at her animation with the hand going for the cookies.
Whoa.
And her smacking the hand. It's great.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that at all. That's pretty good. I kind of love her lobby animation. So
that's actually really, really good.
So yeah, she will be out a week from today. She will not be out after maintenance. You got a little bit of time to save up for it. And she is not limited for the 25th time.
Yeah. You get. I have to give them kudos though. Like they're 2 for 2 on this. Like Estelle is surprisingly good for a non-limited. Like I am actually like kudos, because for years I've been like, can we just like stop making like the limited units that newer players can't get later be like the best ones in the game? Like, can you give us some like home runs that everybody can get? And I think these last 2 have been pretty big home runs in that regard. Like I would like to see that trend keep continuing. I would like the game to be more accessible, please. Thank you. Devs, I know you might be watching or you'll watch the VOD. Please make it more accessible.
Oh, somebody in chat's saying that ML Celine with Summer Photogenic will totally solve the problem of this unit. You think all of this damage sharing or damage reduction stuff, all this stuff that's coming out right before the summer when they're going to rerun Ba Young and Summer Photogenic Artifact? I mean, do you really think that that's a coincidence? You really think all these damage share units happening right before a rerun of the anti-damage share artifact is just random chance? Smilegate's playing the long game on you, buddy. You better save your bookmarks and get ready for summer, because it is rolling up on us fast.
Yep. Okay. So now that Ivana is in the books, should we go back to more fun questions? I feel like before I like ask any more of the ones that I want to ask, we should I know chat had a couple of them from earlier. It's been a bit. I'm like curious if chat has any that nothing too crazy, but
no, it doesn't bypass reduction. Sorry, that's my bad. It bypasses damage share, not damage reduction.
I remember seeing one earlier. I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
So Emily, for real, are you enjoying Epic 7?
Yeah, no.
Has it got its hooks into you?
Yeah, no, I'm very curious to know more. Like I think the system with like the Guardians and the Heirs is very, very cool.
Yeah.
I think Zeeg is so funny. I really like his character. He's just a silly little guy. The prologue was, I guess, a little confusing, but then my chat was like, don't worry, like you're a new player. Like there's no way you would understand any of this. And apparently I guess like the prologue for newer players is different from the ones that I guess launch players got.
Yes.
So it's very interesting that they've changed it or added or move things around. So it's kind of cool because I guess like sharing it with my chat who some of them are long-term players, and for them it's like a new way of experiencing the beginning too, and then they're so kind to like explain some stuff where I'm like, oh, I don't know what this means. And they're like, oh, don't worry, this is what that means, or this will get relevant later, or da 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 da. So
yeah,
I'm definitely I want to play more for sure.
I mean, if you want to, if you really want to experience like some of the history of the game and the what do you call it, before the episode 6, before Genesis Ross, this is how long ago? This is like almost this was almost 2 years old. This was a re-upload because DMCA is a mother. But I will I'll shoot this over to you. But if you guys want to learn the lore and history of this game, where it started and just it's loaded with animated cutscenes where you can see a lot of the animation in the game. There's probably 45 minutes worth of or 25 minutes worth of just animated cutscenes, but it tells the story of the Archdemon War, how it started, what everybody's man, look at that crazy guy. Tells you a lot of the history of the game. So I throw a rock at my webcam and it's just wild. So anyway, I shot that to you. Guys want to check it out. That video was fun to make. I spent about 3 weeks making that video.
So some I actually saw like from Well, Bach asked a question, but I'm gonna save that one for the end. So Bach, trust me, I saw your question. I'll get it. The one that chat was curious about, they wanted to know what is actually your current main game? Like, what is your current like main game obsession?
Epic 7.
That's a good question. Let me think for a second, because I've been playing K-pop rhythm games pretty consistently for like
Rhythm
7 or 8
games.
years. The old answer would have been Pokemon, like just Pokemon mainline games. Not because, and it's not that it's not the answer now, not because I don't love Pokemon. It's just I don't have time to play the mainline or just like play Pokemon because of work. So, good problem to have. But I do miss playing Pokemon, so I'm like very behind. Like I still haven't completed Shield yet, and I know everyone's like, moved past that. Like everyone right now is playing Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yep.
So, I play a lot of TFT Teamfight Tactics. Um,
Mhm.
I love that game. It's the learning curve is pretty steep, but it's not so skill based like League of Legends or Valorant that
Yeah.
I can't play it. So I appreciate that there's a game like that. I actually just really like auto chess in general. I never knew that before playing TFT, but I really like that genre.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
very popular here. Very, very popular with some members of our community.
Oh,
Another
hey.
like friend, Valky's a friend of the channel. He's really, really good at TFT. Like he loves to play that game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. No, I love TFT. It's like my wind down game when I have time. So I guess TFT probably, but there are weeks sometimes where I go without playing TFT. So probably my K-pop rhythm games, because they're kind of like gotcha games in that you open up card packs every day, and it's like you're gotchaing the card packs or the cards. But and I do play those every day. I log in every day to get my dailies. And then
Mhm.
uh
It's actually funny you're saying that. I remember I had a friend of mine gave me these the K-pop Demon Hunters cards. Like they're like from like
oh,
McDonald's or whatever.
cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I went down that rabbit hole with my friend before. Like it was him and his one friend and his friend. She was explaining to me. She's like, "So you have to understand, you have to buy like 4 copies of the album so you can like maximize your chances to get the card for the guy you want." And I was like, "What? I don't understand this industry at all."
Yeah, K-pop photo cards is just IRL gotcha. It is IRL gotcha.
I mean, I also do IRL gotcha. I play card games. Card
Yeah.
games is also another actual in-game or IRL gotcha. Okay, so I guess get kind of jumping back to some of the questions that I had sent you earlier. Guess we'll just jump into the next one on the list, which is so I already talked about it a little bit before at the start of the podcast, but one of the things that fascinated me about VAs is like when I talk to them, learning all this stuff about the industry or about their jobs just in general. So I wanted to ask, what's something you feel most people don't know about your job? Like something that's either underappreciated or they might not know.
It's a really, really good question. I would say, in terms of specifically anime dub voice actors, because we talked about like the sub versus dub earlier, and I mostly watch anime and sub, but there are a lot of people who watch and dub. I don't think one is better than the other. I do think it just comes down to preference. Like I actually met someone recently who only watches dub, and he's like, cannot be bothered to watch or to read the subtitles. Like I just, if I understand it, perfect. If I don't understand it, I don't have the time and patience for it. Which I respect. He knows it and he loves it, and it helps me as an English dub actor. But people who want to listen to things in the original language, there is nothing wrong with that. Appreciating media in its original form like is perfectly valid as well, and it's not the superior version. It is just that's just the way some people want to consume content. So I don't think there's a wrong way to consume content. But I think what a lot of people don't know is that when it comes to dubbing anime specifically, there are a lot of, I guess, restrictions in a way, in that, anime is originally animated to the Japanese seiyus and just the Japanese language. So the example I always use is, thank you in Japanese is arigatou gozaimasu. If you go for just like the full version, or arigato, versus English, it's just thank you. So it's just two syllables. So the Japanese, it's just like flap, 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 arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. So that's 9
Yeah.
syllables. Versus English, thank you, is just 2. So you have to be like, thank you very much for doing this. Then you get 9 syllables.
Wow.
So you have to rewrite things in order to fill the flaps, whether you're elongating things or shortening them. And because we have to fill the flaps, sometimes things, are gonna be maybe a little awkward sounding, because we also have to like either speak really, really fast or speak slow, because the flaps are either moving really fast or moving really slow. And yeah, you have to localize things so they make more sense to a Western audience or an English speaking audience. Like some, cultural jokes or like Japanese puns are not directly
Yeah.
translatable in English, so you have to find kind of the closest equivalent. So it's not always a one-to-one direct translation, which I know a lot of sub fans have an issue with and have been quite vocal about
Oh,
sometimes. But I think they don't realize how much work goes into the localization.
yeah.
And in anime sessions, directors are rewriting lines on the fly, especially if maybe they know the actor and they know the actor's just natural cadence of speaking. They'll rewrite things to match that actor's cadence, because every person has a different natural speech, natural cadence. So the English voice actor will not always have the exact same speaking cadence as the Japanese voice actor. So there's a lot that goes into making a dub that I think not necessarily culturally fits like the
Mhm.
Western audience, but is more easily digestible for the
Yeah.
Western
I, I
audience.
I got what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's actually a pretty good time to like jump over the. I was going to ask this one question, but we already are on the subject, so might as well. So, from reading your bio, you're also a casting director. So I wanted
Whoa.
just for like the audience, like I figured I'd let you explain what a casting director is compared to a voice actor, and then the follow up question would be: do you find it more challenging to direct or to act?
Um, so the first question, so a casting director is basically someone who casts the actors in a project. So they basically help pick the actors and, basically match the actors to the characters. Some casting directors have more power than others. Just it depends on the client. Some clients are very much like, oh yeah, no, we trust you completely. You do your thing. Some clients like to be more hands-on, and so in that case, the casting director will create a short list. So maybe let's just say Estelle got 1,000 auditions. 1,000 people auditioned for her, and then if Smilegate wanted to have the final say, I don't know if they do, I don't actually know that much about the process, but if they do, just for the sake of this example, then whoever the casting director was would listen to all 1,000 of those auditions and then create a short list, maybe 5, maybe 10. We'll just say 10 for this hypothetical. So they would whittle down that giant list all the way down to 10, their top 10. and present this list as options to Smilegate, and then they would listen through and be like, oh, okay, this is who we want to cast within that tent. So they wouldn't hear, the other 990, because that's a lot of time. So that's kind of the
Yeah.
casting director's job, is just to present what they feel is the best options. So they're kind of like the gatekeeper. And then in some cases where maybe Smilegate would be like, oh, you do everything, and we'll just give final approval, but we trust you. So then the casting director, they'll listen to all 1,000, and then they'll just choose one out of those 1,000 to cast for the role. So they are kind of like the gatekeepers to projects. And there's a lot of power in the position, but the reason I am drawn to casting is I like giving people opportunities. I think it's really cool. Like, some casting directors don't listen to everything, or they don't listen to auditions fully, and it's not because they don't respect it or anything. It's just, if you have 1,000 auditions and maybe you have to just get through them all in one day, that's a lot of listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
my day job used to be reading resumes. Like, I work in recruiting. Do you have any idea how many just like slide across? My eyes will glaze over if it's 2 pages or more. I just want a simple 1 page, just keep going. So I understand.
Exactly. Yeah, no, basically the auditions are just job resumes, but in audio form. So, imagine, just 1,000 that you just have to go through, zoom, and sometimes auditions are 3 minutes long, sometimes they're 30 seconds. So it's a lot of time, and so not every casting director will listen to every audition through, but some do. And so I think it's, for me, really cool to just listen to all of these different takes. I get ideas from people and I'm like, oh wow, that was like a choice I didn't expect, and like, whether it's right or not, that was really interesting to listen to. And I like hearing people's creative ideas. I think it's cool to share opportunities with people, and I'm also very grateful to the people who have shared opportunities with me. So it's kind of like my way of giving back.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because I'm sitting here thinking about this, because I remember like going to my boss after I saw a resume. I was like, did you know this is the woman that made Tickle Me Elmo? Like, it's just like it's like the most insane thing I'd read on a resume. I was like, we have to give them a shot. This person's so cool. So I definitely 100% understand, because like you're talking about this, is like, yeah, I've been there. I've given people opportunities that I normally would have, because like, this is so awesome.
Yeah. No, I love casting. It's really fun for me. And then your second question was, do I find directing harder or acting, correct?
Yes.
I would say casting itself comes very naturally to me. VO directing, which I also do as well, comes less naturally to me, and I haven't had as much experience doing it versus acting. So I would say right now, probably acting is easier than directing, but casting is easier than acting. Um, but luckily, I have been given many really, really cool opportunities that are under NDA in terms of VO directing. So I've been getting a lot of reps in, and I want to continue, getting to direct more projects. So fingers crossed, but also stay tuned for when my NDAs are finally up, and then I can share the really cool stuff that I've been directing. And
that'd be exciting.
And for me, like, acting will always be number one out of the three. Like, if I had to like choose one only to do, and I couldn't do the other two, I would choose acting for sure.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So I only have like 2 or 3 left and then like after that we can kind of either go over the rest of the patch, or we can kind of maybe if you're okay with it, like open it up to like chat, having so yeah. So I don't know. We were talking about Max earlier in the stream. So that was one of the things I sent you it originally, but the pitch for the question was in the past I got to speak with Sarah Williams at a con at one point. And I asked her what got her into voice acting, just like how I asked about your path. And hers was a lot of Looney Tunes. And also she really admired Crispin Freeman, who people who play Epic 7, you guys should know this as Straze or Charles.
Correct your posture.
Ray. Yeah, Mr. Correct Your Posture. Yeah, so he's been around for quite a bit. So that made me think, like, man, she really likes Crispin Freeman. Like that was the person that inspired her to get into VA, or just like, who she looks up to. So I was like, hey, I wonder, who does Emily look up to? Like who is someone in the industry that you look up to?
Yeah, no, I mean, Max for sure is someone who, yeah, like he doesn't know it. We've never met. So he probably also doesn't know I exist, which is totally a-okay. But his story changed my life. He just doesn't know it. So yeah, and again, he's so talented and has an incredible resume. So if your chats don't know who he is, like, look him up. And the role that like was like, oh my god, for me at the time, because it was when One Punch Man was airing, and he's Saitama in One Punch Man. So it's like,
yes,
oh god, he's Saitama. I'm watching that show every week right now. So it's
yeah,
crazy when my professors mentioned him. And as a Pokemon fan, OG Pokemon fan, like Veronica Taylor, who is the original voice of Ash Ketchum,
yes,
is incredible. And I remember, like, as a kid, I always assumed that Ash was voiced by a boy, because as a kid, I didn't know that women could do little boy voices. It was not comprehensible to me when I was younger. And then I remember, I think maybe when I was like 10 or 11, I saw a YouTube video of Veronica at a convention, and she was doing a panel, and she was, I think doing the Ash voice, and like falling, or she was doing something. And I watched that video and I was like, oh my gosh, Ash is voiced by a woman, and she didn't use a voice changer. Like, that's just her real voice. That was shocking to me as a child. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I want to be able to do that one day. So yeah, Veronica Taylor was also a huge...
it's a good choice. It's a really good choice.
Yeah.
For Max, like, currently, like, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time. Obviously, he's in the remake as Red 13. I think his performance, because when I talked about it, I was like, hey man, your performance as Red in 7, and his first instinct was, you hated it, didn't you? Because I guess a lot of people didn't like it, because he just was expecting it. And I was like, I think it's like such a genius performance, because if you guys have played the original game, Red, as like, he's like this, like, dog-like creature with like a flame tail, and he comes off as like very
dog.
He comes off as like very sagely and wise, right? And he's like, oh, I'm like 80 years old, and he has this like tough voice when Max voiced him in remake, and then you get towards the end of Rebirth, and it's very high pitched and squeaky and like sounds like a little kid. And that's when his grandfather explains to you, oh yeah, like his race lives to be like 1,000. He's actually like a teenager, right? He was just trying to be tough the entire time, because it was like, oh yeah, so like Max was like, well yeah, this is like the big pull the curtain back and you find out he's just like a little kid, so he decided to play him like a little kid. Right. And I thought that was just such a genius decision, like a genius call, to be like, yeah, why wouldn't he? Like, if he's actually a kid and now he's a kid, why shouldn't he act like a kid? He shouldn't have to do the tough guy. But a lot of fans just did not really appreciate that, I think. But he has my respect for that, because I was like, man, I think that's just like such a genius decision when it comes to, making the call. I don't know if it was him or the director or whoever or Square, but I was like, that is just a genius decision to do that, in my opinion.
Heck yeah, no, and I mean, yeah, his range is incredible. So, And it's, you know, like as actors, you know, sometimes we have agency over the choices we make. Sometimes we don't. It's, you know, the director wants something different, or, you know, the client wants something different. And, you know, they usually have a lot more context of like either the story or the character themselves. Because, like, for us as actors, we're kind of the last piece of the puzzle, and we usually come in with the least amount of information. Like, I directed a project recently, and you know, I had gotten the materials and I prepped for a very, very long time, and you know, the clients themselves, like, obviously knew everything about the character and the context of which, you know, they were, you know, being integrated into the game. And when we had lunch afterwards with the actor, we were like kind of talking about the process. I was like, oh yeah, thank you, client, for, you know, helping prepare me so much, you know, so we were able to have such a successful session. The actor later was like, "Oh my God, like I feel like I was the most unprepared, it sounds like, because I didn't know any of this." And I was like, "No, no, no, that's okay." Like, as the actors, we just go in and we see the lines. Sometimes we get, you know, context, you know, if the director is able to give us context for the lines, or you know, we'll see, like, for combat lines, it's like we'll see, like, you know, your small attack, medium attack, big attack, or, you know, death or idle line. So we'll get sometimes like very surface level, you know, directions or context like that. But a lot of the times we're just absorbing information, whatever information the director and or client can give us, and then just making a split second choice right at that moment.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
so
cool.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know what Max's case was, but you know, I love that you really enjoyed it. And you know,
Yeah.
it's also, art is subjective. Art is 100%
Mhm.
subjective, and I've had, you know, criticisms from people for my work as Clara, especially like she was my first role. I didn't know what I was doing back then. And I've learned a lot and grown a lot. There are lines that I remember when the game came out, because I had been recording for that for like a year and a half before the game came out.
Mhm.
Um, so I grew a lot in that time, and then since then, even I've grown even more. There are a lot of
Yeah.
things I would do differently now that I've gotten more time in the booth. But also at those, like, at that time, I was making the choices that I felt were authentic to the character with the information that I was given.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it's funny because, like, to keep on the Crispin Freeman example, because like I know you guys out there know who he is because he's Charles, right?
Oh yeah, Emily.
One
This
of
is
it- one of
this is Crispin Freeman. Looks just like him, doesn't
Yeah, oh my God.
it? And
Oh, cool. What the heck?
Yeah,
he's
show us Straze. Straze is, I think,
he's
is
one
cool
of
as
the
a character.
he's like one of the main mentors and caretakers of Prince Aether,
Oh.
and his line when he does his big nuclear attack is correct your posture, and it's just so iconic in this game.
Yeah, we call him the chiropractor, like that. Just he's the posture corrector because it's like it used to be such a thing. But yeah, his is this other character.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude,
I know, right?
The cape is the coolest part of it. Like
Yes, it's the galaxy. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. He's the character. If you play through the story, he's the episode 2 antagonist, the God Killer. Is
The
his
God
title.
Killer.
Wow. Oh my. Okay. I mean, now I have to keep going. I need to see how
I
he's
need to
like,
I need to sell our guys on more E7.
oh
Oh, I am so sorry about your free time, Emily. This game is going to destroy it.
But yeah, so as I was saying, dude, with Crispin, if you go back, one of his first roles was the Slayers, which I think more people should watch. That was Konosuba before we had Konosuba.
Mhm.
If you listen to him in that, right, and then you listen to him like now, you're like, it's like night and day. Like you can tell he's like leveled up so much. Like he's gotten so much more experience. But it's like it's always fascinating to go back and it's like, you know, how did Wendy Lee sound back in like 1998 versus like now, right?
Mhm.
Like Cowboy Bebop versus now. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's a process. We've been saying that pretty much since the beginning of this podcast. Like it's a process. It's a journey. as
100%.
as all things are in life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the one that I guess before we talk about an English dub, because I did want to highlight how I think we do need an English story dub, but we'll get onto that in a second.
Yes.
But yeah, this is basically the
Yes.
one that Bach was asking earlier in chat. Like, if you had a dream project, what would it be? Or if you could voice any character in any medium, like what would that be?
Dream project is Pokemon. It is 100% Pokemon. I mean, the Pokemon English dub anime was, yeah, the first cartoon that I think I like, well, anime, but at the time I, as a kid, thought it was a cartoon, like an American cartoon, but the first anime that I just loved, and I was the first, I guess, fandom that I joined without knowing what a fandom was at the time. The Pokemon games were my first ever games. I have just loved Pokemon for so long, ever since I was a kid. And, yeah, Veronica Taylor was a huge inspiration. So getting to be part of that world in any shape or form would, like, I usually say, like, I would even be a Wurple if they cast me Wurple like for 2 lines. Like, I'd be like, I did it, I peaked. That's the most significant role of my life that I'll ever have. So Pokemon is for sure my dream project. And then in terms of like maybe characters, so as a kid, I also watched a lot of 动画片, which are Chinese cartoons. And two of the cartoons specifically that I loved a lot and still love are The Legend of Noja. I don't, maybe you guys have heard of like Noja 2. Like that movie was like, very, very successful. I think it's like the highest grossing animated film of all time now. It's basically, Noja is like he's a Chinese legend. I could explain the legend. I'll keep it short if you guys want to hear it, but if not, like, you can Google it or go to Wikipedia. There are a lot of iterations of Noja. And so it also kind of fits into like, oh, I would love to, voice like a young boy protag, just because I think little boy characters are just so like spunky and fun and just like, I don't know, it to me a little more interesting than playing the young girls. Not that young girls can't be spunky and fun, but I think my voice naturally lends itself to like, the shy, sweet girls, which is usually what I get cast as. So I would love to just play like a spunky, young male protag. And
That would be that'd be really cool, actually. Like you're saying all this, and I'm thinking about like like Christina V seems to end up getting just like typecast in that. Sometimes like we need a spunky young boy for a scene. Like I remember I was watching like I think it was like Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, and it was just like random Christina V is a young boy. Okay, sure.
Yeah, oh my goodness, she is so talented. Her range is incredible, and like I love Miraculous Ladybug, and she's Marinette, so Christina's
yeah. I'm actually gonna pull up. I have a funny story about Christina. But
surprisingly watched a inordinate amount of the Miraculous Ladybug.
Yeah, so it's crazy. I remember like when Christina like first blew up, like because it was like she just was like got scouted by Wendy Lee, who's Birgitta, guys, if you don't know. Just like randomly, she's at an anime con, just was like, I like anime. I think voice acting is cool. I'll just go to an open mic at a panel, which I've been to those panels. And she just was like, yeah, I'll just try my hand at it. And next thing you know, she's working with Tony Oliver and Wendy Lee, just making video games and anime. I was like, okay, that's a crazy origin story.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh, she's fantastic.
Yeah, I did. I used to do, or I still do them, but I haven't traveled as much. I would go to anime cons and get people to sign their E7 characters to do as like giveaways for anniversaries or big community milestones, things like that. I did one for Christina V one time because she's Rowana, and she was there with her boyfriend, and I had to slide the Rowana And she was like, oh, it's for Epic 7. She's like, oh, I'm in that game, but I've never seen my character. I was like, would you like to see? And it's just like the casual, I slide it in front of him, and she like literally shows it to her boyfriend, and she's like, so this is my character. It's Rowana.
Rowana.
So she Rowana, green Rowana. So she proposes the question: me or my character?
Holy crap, Rowana!
Oh my!
You're right.
So she proposes the question to her boyfriend: me or my character. And the look on I make eye contact with him. He makes eye contact with me, and I was like, I have doomed this man.
There's one safe. There's one safe answer.
Yeah, I was like, I am so sorry, brother. Like, I did not mean to do this. I was just trying to get like, a signature for like, a community event for like the anniversary. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, so.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's brutal.
Yeah. So it's gotcha design. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of it, but like, how it is.
It's the gotcha designs. I would say Epic 7 actually has like a nice range where it's like, like some are like a lot more just like not regular, but just covered up. And
I vastly, there's her old version. I vastly prefer that version.
And then others, you're like, this is a 13+ game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girl got clothes on, but I love her.
Yeah, that's
I love that she's like, I love that she's waiting tables in this outfit.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you gotta tell me, Emily, of all of her voice lines, what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. I actually really do like the one about smelling grass, because I remember specifically for the audition, I added some pre-life into it where I have her like just, sniffing the air, like taking a deep breath of just like, because, she's like, oh, I love the smell of grass. So I remember for the audition doing that, just because, for acting auditions, if you can add pre-life, which is just basically like non-verbal efforts before a line, or post-life, but usually like pre-life will kind of catch the casting director's ear right away, and also just help set the scene. Whereas, some other, like most, like 95% of actors will just kind of be like, oh, I love the smell of grass, rather than kind of being in the moment of the field of grass. And then during the session, they let me, do that. So you can hear her just smelling the air. So I really liked that they liked my choice enough to keep it for the actual game itself.
Yeah.
Someone in chat's asking where the Ilanov skin is. The Ilanov skin will come out at the end of RTA season, which my math says is the last Friday in June. But I've had some other people put it as far off as the last or the second week of July. So you're still weeks away from the Ilanov skin. In Salome or RNL, you don't have that choice anymore. Salome's banner is gone.
She's gone. Yeah, she is gone. She was, as soon as this podcast started, she is donezo. So,
no.
The answer was RNL, so don't panic. Salome's really good, but I mean, come on.
Oh,
the amount of hype they put into RNL, are you kidding me?
Yeah. So one of the things that I mentioned, like, it's not really like a question, but I feel like I'm not alone in this, but like I really do want, hopefully at some point, E7 to get an actual like dub for the story. I think that'd be good, especially because the cast of this game is just that stacked. Like, it is that insanely talented of a cast. I would love for something like that to come at some point. But we were talking about favorite lines. Like, I put it in the side chat, Emily, if you haven't seen it. This was the most like, huh? line while playing through the story in Japanese. Like, seeing that I said it to you, Tristen, also. It's in the side chat. You could bring it up. I don't care if it breaks. This is like, I was like, what?
Okay.
Oh, what?
Come on, do it for us, Estelle. Let's hear it, Emily. Your best, Estelle.
Okay.
Let's go.
For the record, I won first place by a landslide in our village healthy baby contest for being an unprecedentedly huge baby.
Love it. Love it.
I was just like, huh? Like she was like the context is they were looking. She's like, I can be the guide. I can lead you through these like mountain trails and grassy fields. And they're just like, but it's too dangerous. And she's like, no. I'm perfectly healthy. I've never caught a cold in my entire life. In fact, for the it's like this is like her justification for why she should be the guide. And everyone's like, what?
Oh my gosh. No,
Her poor mother.
She's huge, which is crazy because I'm very short and like most of the characters I voice are very small. So I was like, she's probably the tallest character I will ever voice, and also the most fan servicey, which like I love that for her. But yeah, I keep accidentally being like, yeah, Estelle is 7 meters tall. No, wait, she's not 7 meters. That's insane. She's 2. She's 2 meters tall.
Yeah,
she is canonically the tallest human in the game.
Yeah, that's what they. That's what they said. She's canonically the tallest human, I believe, in the game. So yeah, she's probably over 2 meters, like 2 meters or slightly over 2 meters. Yeah, Luna, I think, is probably still the tallest because we still don't know official heights on characters. Estelle's actually the first one and like the only one.
Estelle was supposed to be canonically the tallest unit in the game, according to the developers, but they released a statue figurine of Luna, and they said that it was a scale of
1/7 scale.
And 1/7 scale, and people immediately measured the figurine, did the math, like, holy crap, she's 2.5 meters tall.
Yeah. Well, she's half dragon. Yeah,
she's like half dragon, so it's
She's like
she can be any size she wants, really.
Yeah. Literally, it's funny you say that because like the dragons in this game are all shapeshifters. But yeah, she's like the unofficial mascot of the game. She's also quite literally the embodiment of Miss Fan Service. She's literally here you go. Here's your 13 plus game unit right here. She's like one of the most popular characters in the community.
Oh my.
Yeah, you can see she's got a big old dragon tail.
Yep. Yeah. Big old dragon. Yeah. Everybody, first thing everyone notices, the big old dragon tail.
Yep, exactly. Nothing else.
Yeah, and this is her ML version. Oops,
that's not her ML. So we told you everybody gets an alternate eventually. You stay in the game long
sometimes multiples.
Yeah. So there's the other one.
Wow.
They're
all so beautiful. I love it. I love that they're all beautiful.
Yeah, the art in this game is amazing.
It's incredible.
You had to show off Tenebria. This is actually my least.
I love Tenebria's look, and how her reflection in the mirror is always like has that opposite expression of her. When she's happy in the mirror, she's sad outside.
Yeah, she's like one of the main villains of Epic 7.
Oh, she is so villainous.
I did learn that.
Yeah, she's actually. Yeah, you're right. You've played through the prologue, so you've seen Spectre before.
Yeah, she's the one who asks about smelling feet, right?
Yes.
Kiss my feet.
Okay, yeah.
Kiss it. Yep, that's her. Yep. I hate that character with a passion. Everyone knows it in the community. They love to make fun of me for it.
I remember hearing the line and I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, she has more forms and versions than just about any unit out there. She's got multiple. I love the Alice in Wonderland look to her.
She's like the art team. She's the art team's favorite. So like as an Easter egg for you, she originally was supposed to be the heroine of the game, like the main character alongside of Roz. And they decided to move it to Mercedes, Lady of the Scales, literally last minute. But they love the design so much, and they're like, "What can we do with her?" Like, make her a villain. Make her a villain.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So
I wonder what the decision, like why the reasoning behind that was. That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and she'd also gone through 3 VAs at this point. I don't really know what the deal is with that one. I know that her first one. I know her first one retired. And then she's currently Erica Harlacker is her current VA.
Okay, heck yeah. No, actually, uh, Elise Napier, I believe, was her first VA, and I talked about this on stream. So in my voice acting class at USC, they not only talked about Max, but they talked about Elise as a
That's awesome.
yeah, as like a fantastic example of someone who is just such a go-getter, grinding, like doing everything that she can to practice get better and like make her dreams come true. She like used to release like videos about her journey towards becoming a professional voice actor, and she had signed with one of the best agents, best agencies like in LA, and she was doing like really great indie work and stuff like this, Epic 7, and so I was like watching her videos and being very inspired by how much she wanted a successful career and how much effort she was putting into it. She wasn't just like wishing and hoping. She was actually putting in the hours, putting in the reps, and doing whatever she could to realize that dream. And she did it. She successfully did it. And then, later on decided that her path actually was somewhere else, and then went to pursue that. So I respect the heck out of her.
Yeah, no, she's really, really good. Like, I've only heard her as Tenebria, but like the first Tenebria voice, not to say that the others aren't all like amazing. I was like, wow, like this is amazing.
Yeah. I believe she's also DN, right?
Yeah, she is Deanne also. Deanne is also the dev's favorite, like I swear.
Well, Deanne is amazing.
Yeah.
Go watch her. These are the small touches in Epic 7 that I love the most, right? If you watch Deanne's S3 for a brief second, it's only there for a frame or two, but you can see the goddess reflected in her eye when she's doing her prayer to the goddess. It's just like, I love those little touches.
Wow.
Yeah, Deanne is, she's been in the game not since launch. She was one of the first banners, but every time she's like not good, the devs buffer. Like, it's like, come on, like we know that she's the devs favorite. Like at this point,
hey, look, I found the chemical formula for Deanne.
Yeah. Even Deanne's like JPVA. Like I gushed about it. It's a Chiwa Saito.
So, yes. I love her.
She's fantastic. Like at some point,
and Shepherd of the Dark Deanne has a talking dog.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't she great?
When this came out, we're like, all right, Tristen, because he's Tristen Wulf. We're like, okay, what did you pay the devs? So what did you bribe the
This
devs?
was my collaboration.
Yeah. At some point, when you get hooked on the story, you will have to read this side story for Deanne.
Oh my god, the Deanne side story is like
it's
jarringly good. It's I'll gush and spoil, so I'm just gonna shut the hell up.
Don't spoil. But yeah, this is like one of those things where it's just like they've been trying so hard to ramp up the story in this and like CZN. I'm like, come on, like this is the time to spring for like an English dub. Like, so I know G-Clap said it was hard. I am not doubting that it's hard. I don't doubt that
nothing easy is worth doing. Make it happen.
Yeah, but I really like, it's the same. I'm just like, obviously I know Emily would want it, but like I'm saying like right here, like right now, like I really, really want an English dub for the story at some point. I think if we're gonna, if you want, like, they're trying so hard to make the story like a big thing lately. Like I say, go big or go home. Like, do it all.
I mean, I would love to. I only got to do the combat lines and the idol lines. Like, it's a small amount. It was very fun getting to be her for that session. But yeah, I've no idea what she does in the actual main story because I never got to see that material and I haven't played through it, so I have zero idea of what is going on aside from the kind of vague descriptions they gave in the audition side. So it's like I have a very, very basic level of understanding of what might occur based on, like the
Mm-mm.
one or two PV lines that I recorded, and then they did explain some during the recording session to help give context for things.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, very base level.
Mhm,
So
mhm, mhm, mhm.
I would love to. I would be more than happy to come in and,
Yeah.
record main story stuff.
Hey, for
Okay.
those of you in chat who are talking about Politis out there, you remember that new gear set that's coming at the beginning of June? The new gear set that increases your percent chance to stick some debuffs. Think about this girl on that set and everything she's going to do with 15% more chance to stick all of her debuffs on maybe this artifact or Abyssal Crown with 15% more chance for that artifact to stick debuffs. Have fun with that.
I was actually thinking about this earlier today. Like, Politis is like this character that, I've never like loved her, never really hated her, but I'm like, this is a character I think that actually could use something. Like, I feel like
I think
she's
that
been so
artifact's going to be insane on her.
she's been like
Artifact, that
evergreen.
set.
Yeah. She's been like mostly evergreen for most of the game's life, but like this is like
Mhm.
the first time where I feel like she's just not good. And I'm like, I need her to like come back because like she's actually, I think, like plays a very pivotal role in the game's balance. So I think I'd like to see her receive something.
I got the skin on the damage dealing one, Joe. Relax.
Okay. So,
Oh, hey, Sue, we were talking about how, first of all, chat like immediately jumped to correct me when I was like, Tenebria's got the most forms in Epic 7. And people are like, oh, no, Asaria's got 4 forms too. Tenebria has 5 forms.
if you count Dark Tyrant, sure.
No.
Oh, CZN, because she's a pop star now. Yeah.
CZN, and we have established that CZN is in the Epic 7 multiverse. So there you go. Have you looked into Chaos Zero Nightmare at all, Emily?
I've heard of the game, but I don't know much about it.
It's a deck building roguelike kind of a game. It's very dark. It's non-competitive. It's all it's Slay the Spire. It's got a very Lovecraftian theme to it. It's dark and gritty and full of insanity.
Yeah,
it's a fun time. The animation's good.
They've slowly they put 2 guest characters from Epic 7 in it, and they've kind of slowly been hinting at that maybe their stories will intersect at some point, but
they do go a little bit more on the fan servicey side with their animation, and by a little bit more I mean a whole lot more, but the game itself at a core is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to walk it back. I was like, the game's good enough where we don't need half naked women to sell it, right? Like we can we can we can have some classy ladies. Can I get like a girl in a suit or something, please?
That would be fun. We do need more girls in suits and gacha.
Show her Robin, please. I'm so upset that Robin sucks in this game.
Yes. Robin. She was in the
yeah. So you say I'm so upset when I was like frothing at their mouth. I was like, please be good, be good,
please be good.
And then she's just like, oh yeah, she's just a farming unit. She's not really anything special. And I'm like, wow.
She found a little bit of play in Lunatic Draft mode, but yeah. Not super easy to use.
Okay. So I guess before Tristen and I go back to yapping about stuff in the patch, if you guys have any questions for Emily, like feel free to ask away. Don't ask anything too crazy. Please don't get her in trouble. I figured I want to give you guys at least
business suit Lethe.
Yeah. Man, that Lethe is another character where I read the lore. I was like, this character is awesome, but like, can we get her
summer unit? Please? She's wearing a bathing suit. But
yeah. Oh, does she do Pokemon card giveaways? I didn't actually know.
Yeah, I've recently started doing that. So I've been opening up Pokemon cards every month and then just giving them away to my community, because I like opening them and seeing if I get a hit, but I don't need to keep them because I don't play TCG. I don't have time, and I feel like other people, like, I I moved recently and I was like, oh my god, I have a lot of stuff. I think I need to have less things. So moving is not such like a huge ordeal next time. So I was like, I like opening cards, but I don't keep them unless it's like something
Yeah.
really where I'm like, I need this, which 99% of the time doesn't happen. I think I've only kept 2 cards out of maybe like the 1,000 that I've opened so far. So
Yeah.
I just give them away on stream.
Yeah. No, I've done that also. Like chat remembers, like I didn't stream. I did it only for like Patreon people, but I did recently like a Goddess of Victory Nikkei box opening. That's the
Ooh.
signed Lapis we pulled from the box. And then obviously everybody who knows I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so like we've done openings for like Final Fantasy and stuff. So I get the appeal. I am addicted to shiny cardboard. I am sorry.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, like, did I set those aside in advance? No, I just have that many cards laying around. I really need to get my collection like organized. It's pretty bad at this point.
So
So
people,
somebody in chat was asking if you have ever played Osu.
yeah.
No, I've seen some people play, but I've never played before.
Yeah.
I got people asking, what's your favorite Pokemon game, and who is your favorite Pokemon, and why is it Charizard?
I'll be right back while she answers that.
All right. So my favorite game, well, the first game I played was Ruby. So Ruby has a very, very special place in my heart. And I love that Omega Ruby was a fantastic, fantastic remake. I actually really like Pokemon Pinball as well for a non-mainline game. I love Pokemon Pinball. And my favorite Pokemon, it's so hard to choose when there are over 1,000 Pokemon now at this point. So I always am just like, my favorite evolution is Espeon because my icon is an Espeon. But I have so many, like I have a favorite starter as everyone does for each region. For particularly Gen 1, I'm actually a Bulbasaur fan, number one in the decks, number one in our hearts. But in terms of Charizard, I actually, when I was younger, when I was 6 years old, I did have a Charmeleon Halloween costume that I loved so 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 much, and
That's
I kept
awesome.
telling my friends, I was like, next year I'm gonna evolve into a Charizard and I'm gonna be able to fly. But I like really truly believed that as a young 6-year-old that if I had the Charizard costume, I would have the power to fly.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I had to go get the throw pillow off my bed because there's
oh
my
no.
Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. Since I was a little kid, this was my guy.
Oh my god, speaking of Gengar, I actually pulled a Gengar EX the other day.
Yeah, of course, Gengar fan. Damn, really? Isn't that expected? I don't know. I just like him. He's a funny little guy. Like what got me on it was the episode of the show, if you remember the original run with Veronica Taylor, where Ash just straight up dies, and then Gengar's like, "Cool, you want to just mess around? Like I'll reanimate you as a ghost." Yeah. That episode was like, it was so like, what is going on? The ghost Pokemon are awesome.
I remember that one. I think I have that episode in book form too.
So yeah, ever since then, Gengar became my guy.
Oh, heck yeah. I love that. I have a lot of friends who love Gengar.
There's a lot of people in chat asking, who are Clara lovers that are asking, will Clara get a buff? And is there any more info on Clara? And is anything what happened with Clara? And I'll answer this one for you because chat, she's not going to answer questions that would violate NDAs or put her jobs in jeopardy. So I'm sure we all want more things for Clara and we want more opportunities for Emily, but there's no way she can answer that question, even if she had an answer to that question. So
Yeah, that's how I was.
Love her. Shout it out into the universe.
Do you think they will ever give Clara shoes?
Oh my god, I would love for them to give Clara shoes because I would say without fail, every streamer, every time I'm at a con, always at least one person is like, So, how do you feel about her being shoeless, barefoot? You know,
She's walking in the snow.
It doesn't make it doesn't make any sense. She lives on an ice planet. Why does she not have shoes?
She's not a big healthy baby. She's gonna get sick.
Or they're like, why don't they give her shoes? And I'm like, I don't know.
Because when her feet get cold, Mr. Svarog carries her.
And actually, yeah, someone
Svarog uppies.
But I had someone ask me when I announced Estelle, they're like, "Oh, does she wear shoes?" And I was like, "Oh, actually, Estelle, she doesn't have very many clothes on her, but her feet are completely in armor. That is the most covered up part of her."
This is probably going to trigger something, but it did. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it would. Oh well.
Ah.
Yep.
But yeah, we're 2 hours into this, and I don't think we have time to even broach into talking about the balance patch and updates. That's hours of conversation. I will give you guys this. New sets are coming out on the 4th. Please, for the love of God, farm your breach. Get that taken care of, because once those new sets hit, those sets are the warfare and pursuit sets. They're going to wind up in Rift, where they are a pain in the butt to farm. Nobody wants to do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So make sure you farm your current sets, get that all banged out before the new sets come. The new sets look spicy. Look like they're going to be a lot of fun. YouTube seems broken. YouTube stream broke.
Yeah, if you want to see for Emily's channel, I linked it in the stream description for Twitch. Like, you could just click her name; it should be at Emily's son. Was it Sunnyvale, right?
Yes.
And then also, if you're watching on YouTube, it is linked in the description of the stream. You're gonna hit !YT as well. That'll send you from Twitch to YouTube if you're looking for that as well. Yep. Yeah, no, like that was the thing. We normally do these podcasts where we just break down the patch, and then this morning they were like, "What if we gave you like 4 patches worth of stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to cover all that today. That's going to be several videos over the next couple of days. You guys, I love you guys, but you guys can wait. I got other stuff to do, right? Like, I got other stuff in my life right now."
So we are looking for a lot of updates that are going to be hitting tomorrow. As early as tomorrow, they gave us a really nice roadmap. Sue, I'm pretty sure you have or are planning on putting out videos on them. I've got some videos up covering them. You can go check that out. The new sets I'm really excited about. I think it's going to bring a lot of units back from the dust. Like, have you guys thought about what Ambitious Tywin's going to be like on that 15% boosting set? 90% chance.
Don't tell me with a good time. I already
yeah.
I already think Tywin is one of the more underplayed tanks right now. I actually think he's quite strong right now.
So yeah, lots coming our way, and I'm looking forward to it. Emily, thank you for being here and being here with us and entertaining our crazy questions and bringing a very, very fresh take on a game that is old and loved by all of us. I'm glad that you're now part of the community and will never leave and have to give up all your other games to mainline Epic 7 nonstop and be here forever. Sue, as always, thank you for being here. Guys, check out Emily's website. I am putting it in all of the chats. Go check it out. Follow her on Twitch. Give her a follow, maybe a sub if you got one, and check her out. She does cool Pokemon giveaways, and she is dipping her toes, her barefoot Clara toes, into Epic 7. And
like that.
Sue gets really uncomfortable when I talk about feet.
Oh man, I just hate feet.
It's okay, Sue. It's okay. Is there anything you would like to say to the people here, like maybe meanie or help me, Mr. Svarog?
Oh, I could do another meanie for those. Maybe
I know chat would love it
at the top. All right.
Yay! Makes my day. All right, guys. I think that's all we got for today, Sue, unless you have anything else.
Not particularly. Just thank you again so much for coming on. Like
on the way out the door, I almost forgot, Emily. Is there anything going on right now that you would like to promote or put forward while we've got the attention of the entire community?
Oh my goodness. I guess, follow me on socials. I have stuff under NDA in terms of both voice acting and voice directing. So, yeah, follow me on socials to stay tuned about that, those upcoming projects once I'm able to finally talk about those. Thank you so much for, welcoming me into the community. Everyone who plays Epic 7 seems so passionate about it, and I love that. I love it when people are passionate about things. So yeah, thank you for welcoming me with open arms, and I love that meanie is such a is the line
Funny
that
what
people
sticks, right?
latched on to. So
do you have it in your chat, Tristan, the meanie emote? Like I have it in mine. Like
I don't.
It's literally Estelle crying. Just the here. Let me chat. Somebody link the 7 TV for it, just so Emily can see it before we bounce out of here. The meanie emote is so funny. Quick, find it, or I will try to find it for you.
Oh, there we go.
Did you get it? I just found it, so if you didn't find it yet.
That's low. That's amazing.
The meanie emo. Everybody's been spamming it on my end the whole podcast.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
All right. Well, it's been lovely getting to know you, and thank you so much for being a part of tonight. Made it really special. I think we're going to wrap things up here, guys. I'll find somebody to raid while Sue does some outro work. Sue loves it when I put him on the spot like this.
Oh, cool. Awesome. No, thank you again, Emily, for coming on. Like I said, this is something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. You've been an amazing, amazing guest. Thank you. And thank you guys also for tuning in, for giving us your questions, your funny meanie spam in chat, at least on my end. Who we got on to raid?
There's some nerd named I'm_Sue who's actually streaming Epic 7. We could raid him.
No, don't raid into me. I'm gonna go to bed after you as well.
Yeah, like, nobody else is in the category, so I'm gonna send you guys over to Age Double K. She is streaming Honkai Star Rail, so maybe you can talk her into showing off her Clara. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Be good, or at least be good at it. Take care, Epic 7.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.